probably already had.
It's
That's
just one of those things that bugs me. I was like, there's no real good reason for it bugging me. It just bugs me.
It's just that you want something to be annoyed about, so you chose that.
Not necessarily. It just literally... The whole concept of being forced to link a Facebook account to an Oculus bugs me. I'm not 100% sure why, it just does. Hello, Dylan.
Oh, dude, you know what? It sounds like you should be moving to America there, Ben. They're taking your freedom away and it's upsetting you.
Oh my...
Finally, Joe
Fuck off.
Biden.
Oh my...
Hashtag not my president because I live in Australia.
Donald Trump, save us.
I'm surprised at how quickly I was put into this call. I was literally just typing.
Noticed.
Yeah, I was just typing up "beam me up, whores," and I wasn't able to say it before I got fucking thrown up here.
Yeah,
I'm sad.
Yeah, now she can do it.
Now she has the chance.
Why?
So is Cormac getting food or something?
Yeah, Cormac's making dinner.
I noticed he was in the call and he didn't anymore.
Yeah, I don't know why he left instead of just like deafening himself, but yeah.
You had to go the extra mile.
Drink my oito. That's bad.
Yeah, dude, he's drinking his
Go
oito.
the extra mile, but it's Cormac. He's the king of not going the extra mile.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he wanted to this time, right? He has to keep you on your toes. It's important.
Sometimes
Never let them know your next step.
Exactly.
Also, Alex, I get you to just quickly check to make sure I did the audio correctly. It sounded alright when I tested it, but I just want to make sure this time, since I didn't have a microphone on for an hour last time.
Oh, well, I can hear you.
Alright, can you hear the chat? Like you?
Yes, I can hear myself.
The chat,
How is the
finally.
mixing? Is it fine? Is it like too quiet?
They seem about equal.
Hang on,
I'm a touch loud, but I think that's just because I am just naturally loud.
Yes. I can just turn you down in Discord anyway if it is.
Yeah.
If people bring it up, I can just turn it down by like 10%.
I have to sit through like a million ads first, so
Oh, yeah.
I'll
Give me your money. That's
No.
5 cents mine now.
get all 3 cents of it.
Oh yeah.
I
That's
don't
getting
even-
added to my
Yeah, no,
Fortnite
it's-
wallet.
No, sounds pretty good to me, Dylan.
Alright, sweet. Okay, I went the extra mile to make sure I didn't fuck the audio this time. But just in case. Yeah, an hour and a half of a podcast with a host cannot be heard.
Yeah, it's epic.
Sounds like the perfect podcast to me.
It was pretty good. I ended up just cutting out the first hour, I believe. To be fair, all we talked about was Adam Sandler's hit movie. I forgot the name of it.
Yeah, you mean every Adam Sandler movie?
Yeah, it's the one where every poster had the same image of the butler.
Oh,
Mr. Deeds! That's it,
That's
Mr.
it.
Deeds.
Fucking Mr. D.
Yeah, it was an hour conversation about Mr. Deeds.
But how could you cut that out, bro? That was important.
Oh, we talked about it for the rest of the stream anyway.
Attack.
Just the context of why we brought up Mr. Deeds was lost, which makes it better.
Okay, yeah, I was right. I can remember we discussed, yeah, it is, but no.
Returned audio is definitely sounding good. All the voices are kind of the same level, which is good.
Epic.
You're a bit quiet, Alex, but it's also just speaking quietly.
Yeah, I've basically been trying to train myself to speak quieter.
I'll scream now.
No.
Probably going to not be one of my average lengths ones, because I do have to be up at 4 in the morning tomorrow.
Understandable.
Yeah, if it was like 5, it's like I could probably go for 11 at the latest, but I think the latest I'll go tonight is 10. We have to be up at 4.
Imagine having to get up.
Yeah, right? And I have to work the entire day. I have to work till like 4 in the afternoon, so that's gonna be fun.
And you also have to get up.
Yeah, but not until 3 hours after Dylan.
That's fact. I just realized, because of the way I have it set up for my background, every time someone boots up something on Steam, it pops up on the stream. I just realized that.
Are you running, is this like a wallpaper engine?
Yeah, it's a wallpaper.
Just put your Steam into...
Oh, no, it should, the Outcast Oasis thing should block it anyway.
Most of it. I mean, if you wanted to get rid of it completely, you can just switch your Steam into...
Nah, the scuffness adds to it.
It does, yeah.
I mean, this is the best part. I figured this out, right? So, You see how in my background you see there's like you can see Korn's head. Watch what happens if I drag a window over him. I found out I'm going to set up. He stays no matter what I do. He stays.
He is just there.
He's important. He needs to be there, bro.
You can only see his full body if I put something else on the screen.
Is this a Warhammer 3 background? Or
2, actually. I just added Korn myself.
I was gonna say. You just what?
I added Korn myself.
Yeah, so Korn's just a semi-transparent PNG over the background. That's
Yeah,
why.
it's hard to tell until I show it because like Queek is like not, you don't see him at Queek at all. On the left, you don't see him in the rat, but the second I pull something over it, you can see that it is just a completely transparent image.
Yeah.
Speaking of Warhammer, it just reminded me of something I was talking about with Alex since he's coming over to Melbourne soon. There's a fucking huge, I just remember it was a fucking huge Warhammer store, and it's literally in the basement of a fucking shopping mall.
Oh, yeah, same as the one that we were going to.
No, we have that over here.
Yeah, it's just.
That's where it
It's not
belongs.
huge. It's just a basement.
You know, ours
basically.
is pretty big, and it's filled with fucking like
Nerds.
minis and shit. It's fuck.
Oh, the one in Perth's great because you go down, there's a bunch of nerds sitting around playing D&D at tables, and they all stare at you when you enter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
No, they
same,
do.
same thing here.
Yeah, everyone like stops playing their games, it goes on, they all look at you as you enter and wait for you to go.
As you
into it.
walk through.
They wait to see if you
So fucking
ask
awkward.
to see D&D or if you say you're just browsing.
Yeah, they wait. Oh, that was the thing as well. We found out like the next day or something there was gonna be like a Warhammer tournament or something like that.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And never ended up going because we all got COVID.
Yeah.
But that sucks. Yeah, there was some Warhammer tournament going on that I actually want to watch.
Yeah. We should try and snag the next one when you are up here, Dylan. Try and time it so that.
I can watch a bunch of nerds hit their plastic figures together.
Yeah.
You know, I named the
Very
stream
important.
Warhammer made a comeback because it fell off.
Everything fell off.
It fell off and then it came back with Mortal Empires.
Oh, right.
Its player base dropped from 80,000 to like 1,000 in the first
Sure.
week of Warhammer 3, and now Mortal Empires
Okay,
is sitting at a
but-
constant 90,000.
Did they all go back to Warhammer 2 though?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Basically, everyone played some of the new races for a while, and then when they were done playing the new races, they went, well, I like Lizardmen more.
You make my lizards.
Yeah, I want to be the rats, and I can't play the rats in here yet. Like people were upset with it because it released in a glitchy state, but that's every Total War game.
Yeah, no, that's basically what the one in Perth looks like.
It's more like every game.
Oh yeah, but especially Total War, I
basement.
played Rome 2 or more.
Possibly more claustrophobic.
Yeah, it's the gamer
Just the-
basement, bro.
The underground thing, the tactics underground
Yeah.
thing in Perth, it's super cramped. It literally has. the
Oh yeah,
shit-
no, I'm scared every time we walk through, I'm gonna knock shit over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even I'm scared of that, and I'm a
Yeah,
fucking
I'm a
stick.
huge boy.
I have massively wide shoulders. I had to walk sideways down the aisles of stacked up figure boxes because I. thought
Alex
I
is
was
built
gonna
like
fall.
Kingpin from Into the Spider-Verse, but none of the weight.
Yeah, pretty much.
Getting there. Don't worry about it.
It's like he's like the broad.
Okay, Kingpin goes hard, bro.
I'm like, you look at Kingpin front on, and I'm that size, but you look at him side on, and I'm not as far forward.
You're like paper. You're like
Yeah.
Bob.
I'm 2D Kingpin.
Finally.
But the Warhammer stores in Perth look fairly similar to that, just a bit smaller.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yes,
it's-
it's
and,
just the
just
game
today, I was
Oh,
yeah,
mentioning
I
that
don't
where
know-
we live, they were going to maybe move Warhammer stuff down.
Oh yeah, I will explain this. This is my epic's tale that I'm really sad because I know it's probably not going to happen. Basically, I found out that where I work, which for all intents and purposes is a tech store, we repair electronic devices and we sell appliance. Well, not even appliance. We sell mostly tech stuff, but some appliances. Fucking Games Workshop emailed our sales department and was like, "Hey, we would like to offer you a chance to become a Warhammer stockist and basically give you the chance to sell Warhammer shit, paints, figures, tools, blah blah blah. If you sign up with all this stuff, like they would send us a couple of free shelving things So one for the paints and tools and one for the figure boxes, just to make like the little corner of it, make it look really official and cool. And I was like, that is fucking amazing. Nowhere else in this town sells Warhammer. And then I realized we're a tech store. There's almost no chance that anyone in, like... Here's the thing that I'm annoyed about. This is what makes me really mad. We sell fucking Cards Against Humanity and the bloody Ultra... What's it called? Ultra Monopoly, or like the big Monopoly, Ultimate Monopoly.
What do you mean?
How do we sell Ultimate Monopoly and Cards Against Humanity, but they're all like, nah, Warhammer's too niche. Like, bruh, there's no... and this is my theory, right? There's no reason that Games Workshop would have reached out to us if they didn't think that we'd make sales down there. Like, clearly they must have people shipping it in. And I found out that one of my co-workers plays Warhammer. Like, he actually has battles every couple weekends with one of his mates. And I was like, oh shit, I had no idea. Let me in on this.
Let me in. Is it 40k they play?
Yes. I believe...
If they play Age of Sigmar, you should cut them out of your life.
No, they don't play Sigmar.
Good. No sane human does.
I don't, no. I know one of his mates actually has a Death Guard army, same as me, so I was pretty hype about that. And, the guy that I work with has a... Oh, I can't remember. I think he has one of the... I think he has an actual Space Marine chapter, but I can't remember which one it was.
I'm going to assume Blood Ravens are the coolest.
Might have been Blood Ravens or Dark Apostles. But yeah, so he and his mate play regularly. He knows at least 2 or 3 other people in town that are interested in it. His mate knows a few other people. I know Dylan.
Yes.
So
if I was to get into 40k, I would probably not go Tyranids because they're really expensive and there's a lot of them. I think I'd go Adeptus Mechanicus just because it's a weird choice.
I don't know who these people are.
Relatable.
The thing is, it's like,
Yeah, no, hi. The rest of us don't know what the fuck they're called.
It's one of those things that's like, I'm so mad. It's like, I'm so stoked that they offered it to the place where I work, but then I realized the place I work, all the higher-ups will be like, no.
Oh, that's cringe.
So I'm literally about to walk in and beg my boss tomorrow, like, please, even if you don't advertise it at the front, can I at least order it? Like, can we at least do it just so I can buy it myself and not have to get it shipped down for exuberant prices?
Nah, just pay triple.
Yeah, I would love... I mean, I reckon it would be cool to put the little Warhammer setup next to our gaming peripherals setup, because we're finally going to get some gaming peripherals and stuff, and like PC parts ordered in, hopefully. But it's one of those things where it's like, oh yes, it's fine for us to order bullshit like adult card games and drinking games and Monopoly and other rubbish that no one gives a shit about, but we can't have the sickest miniatures ever.
Nope.
That's too nerdy, bro. You have to have...
Ooh, fucking nerdy.
You can't have full-on nerd stuff.
I want it to happen just because Old World's coming out soon, which means they're going to be more Skaven. I want my Rat Boys.
Finally, right.
I mean, if I was still in town, I would gladly join you all.
You're like, please, let us
Because that was the one reason I like gave everything, I sold like my half of the share to Alex, is because I'm never going to have a chance to do it. I don't know enough to be able to start.
Eat them and have them sit on your desk. That's my plan.
Yes, but I'm lazy and I would never have painted them.
That's pretty cringe.
I'm gonna get
That
Alex
is the
to paint all
fuck
mine
you.
for free.
Well,
I'm gonna hold Alex at gunpoint so he paints my rats.
we haven't negotiated a cost yet, but I
No,
probably
no,
would
it's gonna be
like,
Fun point to paint my rats, bro. That
probably
sentence is
wouldn't
fucking
charge
amazing.
by the hour, considering I actually enjoy painting them,
You'll paint my rats and you'll like it.
and then I will hold them hostage.
No, if I paint them, I'll just get like, bored or confused halfway through, and I'll just start writing on them. I'd write like big dick on the L bit.
Oh, so the conclusion to this epic saga is, I emailed Games Workshop myself and said, what do I need to be able to sell Warhammer stuff? Can I sell it out of the back of my car? Please.
I need to know. I need my depth guard. I need a great clean one.
Just a website. It's like, yeah, if you want to buy Warhammer stuff in town, email this man. He will give you a time and an address.
He has
a black
great
car
unclean
with-
ones in stock.
Go up at this stranger's house and ask him for nerd shit.
Pretty much my
Basically.
plan would just be I take orders over the phone and online, and then I just deliver them to people on the weekend.
Just give me the money, but also not
A black coop will appear at the designated location and time and sell you
Always
Warhammer.
sell them in an alleyway, make it seem like a drug deal.
At McDonald's. We're
Yeah,
meeting
always at
McDonald's.
in the car park at McDonald's.
Always at McDonald's, and you always hand it over in a McDonald's bag.
Yes.
Oh hell yeah! But I'm a Cormac, I had to ask you now you're here. If you were to get into the tabletop of Warhammer, what of like 40k, let's say, what army would you do? Because if I said fantasy, I'm assuming you'll go Lizardman, obviously.
Obviously, there is no better option.
Rats.
No, either Tyranids or Necrons.
I was just thinking about this literally just then. That if I was to get into it, because Tyranids are so expensive, there's so many, I think I might go Adeptus Mechanicus, just because it's a weird pick.
The Tyranids aren't
If
ultra
Necrons and
expensive.
Oh no, but like to get like an
So-
actual Tyranid thing, like the actual numbers used for most rules, you need like two. You need to get like 2 boxes.
If I couldn't
Well,
go
that's why-
Necrons,
that's
I'd
why
probably go
most of
Orcs.
the,
They just seem so much
most-
fun.
Most of the armies in 40k have what's called a not battle pack. I can't remember what it's called, but it's basically like
Battle
a
pass.
pack.
That's the
It's
biggest
basically
joke.
one
boost
small
pack.
army worth, and it's
Just
about
out
the
of the
same
cards
price.
you get.
for all the it's a really good saving as well compared to buying all the things individually. It's like $230 for most factions. I think the Death Guard is $250. And that'll basically get you a starter army of that faction with a bit of variety.
I know, but like what I know about with the Tyranids, for example, is when I watch some videos and people playing it, so I can get the idea of some of the rules. Is that like the Tyranids you get, there's still like by most the usual game rules that people play on, even in the starter pack, it's not enough. Because Tyranids
Yeah,
are
It's some
obviously-
old faction, I think.
Obviously, it's not as much as.
like you can still just go like let's just add double of what I got. Obviously, you just do rules like that. Just it's not physically on the table. Let's just say.
This
You could do that,
Oh,
but
Make your
So-
opponent play with a smaller fucking army.
But yeah, but it's one of those things because they're a swarm, and then obviously you have to take into the unit count to kill people. So it's like, okay, they killed one of your units. Okay, well, my units have 0 health because they are Tyranids.
Hmm.
So that's why you have a lot. But it's the same with Skaven. Skaven are the same. They're probably more expensive now until Old World comes out since Fantasy is cancelled.
They're not being actively produced anymore.
Not anymore. Old World's coming out soon, and then they'll be back.
I hope if they do, they redo the Lizardmen. Have you seen the Age of Sigmar Lizardmen?
I have not actually.
Dude, they look hideous.
Send me some
They
pictures.
actually
like
look
a
like
lizard?
ass.
Is it, I was gonna say hideous in a good way or hideous in a bad way.
Not even
Just
like in a
a lizard.
kind
Like,
of
do they
fun
not even
way.
look like dinosaurs anymore?
The dinosaurs look cool, but the Lizardmen.
You're gonna have to send me
I'll
some
send you a
pictures,
thing.
bro. What are they called now? They're called like Xeraphons now or something.
Something lame.
And when Alex was talking about the people he knows down here that have Warhammer like armies, I said, do they play 40k? Because if they play Age of Sigmar, you should cut them out of your life. Fuck Age of Sigmar players.
That's toxic.
Fuckers don't even have rats.
Let me go have a look what they
Absolutely disheveled gaming.
They're,
God, I love rats.
Combat Patrol. That's what
Rat
they're called.
man.
I love the rat men.
So yeah,
so
the
much.
combat patrol pack is about $230, and they are literally designed to give you a basic starting army so that you can get used to the game, get used to the painting and the building and stuff like that.
I
That's
also
all
just
that-
today I dropped my Warhammer free review on Steam, so like I might as well do it now. And
I
I
saw
feel like
that.
it's pretty accurate. I feel like everyone can agree with it. It was basically if playing as Ratmen and building a nuke underneath French cities does not appeal to you, A, don't buy the game. B, don't talk to me.
Bruh,
I feel like
that is fact.
I made my point. That doesn't
They don't
appeal to
enjoy
you.
the
Not
rat.
saying you have to buy the game, but if that doesn't appeal to you, I don't want you.
Have a look at Adeptus
I
Mechanicus.
don't
I don't
want
want you.
I don't want you to breathe. Yeah. We're probably gonna do some Warhammer content because we had that 4 Monogod stream that's been planned since
Alright.
literally February.
Adeptus Mechanicus does have a combat patrol. It comes
I do love me
with,
Adeptus Mechanicus.
one tech priest engine seer or Angus
And just see if sounds correct.
Where do you want me to put the?
Yeah,
things?
and amigos, I guess.
1 Onagar Dune Crawler, 3 Cataphren Destroyers, and 10 Skitari Rangers.
got
And
way
one
too
of them
many
has a
chats.
minigun by the looks of it, or something big.
A
Big
rattling
gun
gun,
value.
finally.
Not quite a rattling gun.
It will be.
Oh, it kind of is. It's more accurate than the rattling guns.
Like, as in, like, it's
basically
actually
like a-
accurate, or is it just more accurate to a minigun?
It's more accurate to a real gun. Yeah.
Yes, okay. I was gonna say, if it's more accurate than a rattling gun, I was going to assume that.
I mean, yeah.
Because the rattling
If you actually
guns
look
are
at
made
them,
by
they're
rats.
just kinda-
Like,
They just kind of shoot in that
Yeah.
general
oh no,
direction.
they literally just grab pipes out from under the
Actually,
city and put
wait.
bullets through it.
The
I
idea is
think it
quantity
might be
over
a
quality.
sniper rifle, not a minigun. Judging by that, yeah, no, that's a fucking huge rifle. That's not a minigun.
Oh, that just reminded me when me and Cormac were fucking around VR chat yesterday. There's like a Warhammer PvP world we're in, and it was scuffed as fuck. We were both just orcs, and I think my favorite way one of us died was Cormac grabbed 2 chainsaws, he tried to Naruto run and cut himself in half.
Bro, that goes so fucking hard.
And then I was playing as Among Us Ina at one point, just sniping through walls. That was too small to hit.
I
Yeah,
was
that's
running through
games.
the buildings trying to dodge him.
I don't know. I think my favorite one was like, I'm gonna kick your ass. So I came with 2 swords, you just sniped me. It was pretty amazing.
It's a pretty fun little game, man.
Yeah, it's scuffed as fuck, but it's VR chat. And we went to a Spider-Man world in which you can swim like Spider-Man, in which we both at the same time gave up because I was about to vomit.
As was
Yeah,
the motion sickness was bad.
hit hard. And then we went and played
then
I think I just played Warhammer. You just sent a call.
I let out
That
my
is
inner
correct,
psychopath,
therefore,
played Gorn.
Oh yeah. Going playing Gorn was one of the most terrifying sights I've ever seen. Watching him
Something
grab
dark
dudes by the
got
back of the
amazing.
head and then just shank him in the stomach repeatedly. What was it? Bathroom stole shank no jutsu.
Yep, I was unleashing my new ninja.
Yeah, Cormac, the more it went on, the more like not just like murderous, the more like actual like torture he started doing to those men. He got like stone fists at one point, and he was going for their legs so that they couldn't walk, and then he was like watching them struggle on the floor, in which he would slam their face into the dirt.
I mean, that's just Cormac thing.
Yeah, it went from him just murdering dudes to
Cormac thing.
torturing them, and I watched it all happen.
I was streaming it.
And then my
He was
favorite one
vibing.
was when he didn't realize he was streaming, and what he went to do was he was trying to like shake dudes like like in a comic or like a cartoon where you like they shake the nerds and their money falls out. He tried to do that, but from my point of view, because I can only see through one eye, is he goes up, he grabs a dude by the waist, and then then all I hear is, and it looks like he was just going to town on him, man. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? And yeah, it was the most terrifying I've ever seen Cormac. Saw him let out his inner rage. He also died a lot, so it's good to know that if he does rage like that, you just gotta hit him once and he'll die.
Yeah, just kind of like slap me and I'll collapse.
My favorite was watching him run. He'd always like his character, like the camera would move as if he's scurrying across the floor. And he goes, he's running at people.
He turned into a rat man, bro.
Well,
Little
Ratman,
rat
I'm not.
guys. That I love.
How do you, rat man are real?
Nah, prove it. Have you ever seen a Ratman?
Yes.
Yes, his name is Dylan.
I'm a rat.
Yeah, you're right.
Literally
yeah.
what I was about to say.
Oh yeah, no. So this is a thing. I looked into Warhammer lore again because I'm a nerd. But I was looking into why the Empire don't believe in the Ratmen, and basically the excuse is they are aware, the higher ups like the Emperor are aware they exist, but they decided it's probably not good to tell the populace that beneath their feet there's billions and billions of rats with guns.
Nukes.
Yeah, with
That
nukes
is
and guns that are smarter and outnumber them. So they just choose to ignore it, and then the Skaven are aware humans are actively ignoring their existence, and because they like not being known, they have this mutual understanding that they're at a peace agreement.
Until the nukes are finished.
The only human who actively tries to spread the word of Skaven existing is Toddy. Because Toddy do be Toddy. God, I love Toddy.
The actual Alex Jones of Warhammer.
Alex Jones of Warhammer, yeah. Because there's, like, especially Warhammer 3, there's literally a chaos like disciple just sitting there, and he's like, guys, he's literally right there, like, shut up, you're an idiot. He's like, he is literally killing people. Nah, that's a doctor. What are you talking about? He's literally turning them into fucking nurglings. Yeah, no, that's funny.
Rat
Nice
men
little guy.
don't exist. Shut up.
But they do though.
You just said rat men do exist, though.
No, I'm saying I'm not set. Whatever. Don't worry. No.
One of the first
Goddamn.
multiplayer campaigns I did for Immortal Empires, people had to watch me minigun down a goddess. I killed the Lady of the Lake in cold blood as a rat. It was pretty epic.
Is that what you call your Gamer Girl GF?
No, it's the Bretonia's Game of Go GF. I'm a
Got
rat.
it.
Rat men don't like women. They don't have any women. They're rats.
Rat men don't like women.
They don't.
Jesus Christ.
They don't really explain how Skaven reproduce because they basically said it's disgusting. You don't want to know. All they really said that there's rats called brood mothers, and that's all they left it at.
Oh no.
Bruh.
And they said,
love how they
trust
made
us,
it
you
so-
don't want to know.
I love how they made it so orcs reproduce like mushrooms.
Oh yeah,
So
because
otherwise they would be raping.
yeah, it's
and
like they're
then
big
the dark
green
elves-
men that like violence, so we just made them fungus because we don't
And
want to
then
have
they made
to
the
write
dark elves
excuses.
just an entire race
Of rape.
entirely about rape.
Yeah, like it's bruh. Oh, and then they tried to censor it for 2, and then people were like, why even trying? Because they were trying to like get around them having slaves. They're like,
yeah.
oh, they're prisoners. They're not slaves.
Prisoners
That's
that are working.
The same thing.
Yeah, no, but the funniest part was when they added Malice, who is, he starts in Warhammer Africa, and he sends slaves to Warhammer America. And they're like, no, they're not
sure
slaves,
it's
though.
fine.
They're not slaves. Shut up. Ignore it. You're stupid. They're lizard men. They're not slaves. It's not racist if they're dinosaurs.
Yeah. No, that's just facts.
That's not racist if they're dinosaurs. Bruh.
You know? And also, one of the funniest things is telling people that the character called Malice Darkblade is actually the most interesting and deep character. A character with the name Malice, last name Darkblade. Like, oh yeah, no, that guy's actually cool. And like, are you joking? Dylan was like, no, he actually is cool though. Besides having the worst name ever.
Yeah, they really did not give him a chance.
His comics are really funny.
Games Workshop out here trying to like censor fucking
Yeah, no,
factions.
Creative Assembly
Playing
out
as
here trying to
Noble
censor.
right now, literally on an extermination campaign against the rest of the fucking country.
I mean, they dropped it with free. They still do a bit of it, but they dropped it with free because they added Slanesh. So they're like, okay, well, we can't really get around it.
Yeah, can't.
We literally have the God of Twisted Pleasure, so we kind of have to. Because if we avoid it, why would we even add them?
You to know, you may or may not have known this because it's in a weird part of the world. There is a settlement called Bay of Blades.
Yes, I don't know about the Bay Blades.
Bro,
Bay of
fucking
Blades.
Bay of Blades. Jesus fucking Christ.
Pretty awesome.
I mean,
actually.
it's meant to be more like knives and shit, but
Now shut up.
Beyblade.
They are Beyblade men.
Beyblade, blah, blah.
Blah blah blah.
Nice
Fun
call.
fact. But also, yeah,
Oh,
also
on
another little
stream.
thing is that the exact amount of slots that aren't filled in at the moment are 7, which means they're planning on adding 7 races. And
Who could it be?
yeah,
That's
well,
a
the
lot.
thing is, there's actually not that many
Yeah,
races left.
two.
Like, we got... Unless they start pulling some wacky shit and they add in a pond, which is just Japan.
Do
How
it.
many did they add in 2?
They added Skaven, Lizardmen, High Elves, Dark Elves,
No, I mean
Zombie
like after
Pirates,
really.
Kings, that's the name.
Tomb Raiders,
Raider.
Zombie
Yeah, Tomb
Pirates.
Raider.
That's pretty much it.
They added.
Yeah, like, all the main factions are already in. Cafe was a faction that didn't exist to Warhammer 3.
Laura Croft with
In each
her
game, they only had 2
triangle
new,
tits. are
like
very
DLC
important.
races. So I don't know how
Yeah,
they're
well,
gonna
Chaos,
do
like,
that.
we know we're getting Chaos Dwarves. I think we're probably also gonna get Snigman and Koresh. That'd be fun. And then besides that, the other 4 factions people can think of are all human related. They're gross. Yeah, like in players Warhammer India.
Do it. Play as Warhammer India.
Although to be fair, Warhammer India does have furries. That's pretty awesome.
Finally.
They have like tiger men. That'd be pretty lit. Have tiger boys fight rats. Finally.
You call them tiger boys.
Yeah, what, are they tiger
boys?
men or are they tiger boys, bro? Come on.
They're part of the
Tiger Boys, BOI.
Yeah, BOI, boys. Yeah, but it's yeah, Warhammer
That's
3,
Dave.
pretty epic. Me, Cormac, and Alex at some point are gonna do the Carragate Peaks battle. That's gonna be
The battle for the hill.
which I
Battle.
believe in multiplayer means one of us is going to own it at the start. I think that's what it means. Because when you
Really?
play as like Skarsnik, Queek owns it. When you play as Queek, Belagar owns it. When you play as Belagar, Skarsnik owns it.
Hmm.
So I don't know if they'll just put a random AI in it, or one of us will just own it from the start.
That's
No
cool.
one
that It's
owns
like
it.
a tower defense.
Could just be like, no one owns it, go get it.
Yeah, but just for people
Fetch.
wondering about the Carragate Peaks battle, it's basically a campaign. There's 3 characters in the game that all want it, and until they get it, they have massive debuffs. And they, like, shit that makes them really hard, like Skarsnik's little goblin. Little goblin guy in a hood. He can't recruit orcs because orcs don't respect him because he's a goblin.
Yeah,
So
that's scans.
until,
Big debuff.
yeah, until you take Carragate Peaks, you can only use goblins. Queek has no debuffs anymore because he starts like a Scar brand, and they said that's a debuff for him. And Hobo King Dwarf, he has to pay basically 50% more for everything. Because he is homeless. So he has to pay more. That's how it works. You know what we should do after that? I know Comic's a very big fan of this idea because I know he loves these guys. We should all play High Elves. They're really
Yeah.
cool,
Oh my
actually.
god, yes. And then a
Finally,
big
high
Britannia
elf.
campaign.
Yes!
You say a Bretonia campaign?
Yeah,
I'm
Bretonia only campaign. I want to be Lady of the Lake.
And we only verse other
I'd be
Britannia.
the Fae. Oh no, that's Lady of the Lake's Fae Enchantress,
Yeah.
isn't
Well,
it?
it's
I'm
all
Lady
a
of the Lake,
mod, so
bitch.
there's only
I'll be Franz. I'll be Carl Franz.
No, he's
That is
Germany.
not-
We
Britannia.
actually-
Oh, he's Germany,
we
shit.
actually should, we
You could be
actually
Lonely
should
on
do a
Kerr.
Bretonia only. We
Oh, yeah,
actually
we
should do a
Lonely on Kerr.
Bretonia only campaign and just make it like a super short one that we can do in one sitting.
No, it's just... Okay, when they add the ability to have the endgame scenarios trigger instantly, that's when we'll do it.
Fair enough.
It'll be the French fight back infinite hordes of, like, rats. But I'm trying to remember, I think there's 4 Bretonian factions. There's not Joan of Arc, Lord Leon Kerr, the King of Bordeloo, who is over in Lustria, and then Lady of the Lake.
Okay.
And I want to be Lady of the
My
Lake.
dinner
Funny.
is ready.
Don't eat. It's poison.
Did
All
you say
food
don't
is
eat
poisoned.
poison or go eat poison?
Don't eat.
Both.
It's bad.
POV, Lady of the Lake moment.
What does that mean?
Means Lady of the Lake.
Does it mean
moment.
gaslighting the French
Cormac.
into thinking you exist?
Yes.
Yep.
I mean, that's what Cormac did. He made the entire country of France think that he existed.
That's fucked up.
Fucking idiots.
They even talk to the French like that.
Stupid
Yeah,
idiots.
who does that, dude? That's fucked. What's
And
wrong
there's
with you?
also that
To the
quote from
French, that's
the
gross.
stream we did, which
Oh,
was,
God.
I'm surrounded by enemies, not a single ally. All there is French.
It was a good quote. I can't make any more allies. They're all French.
That's
think was
right,
the
that's
quote.
what it was. I can't make allies, they're all French.
It's true. They don't like me, and I don't like them. It'd be great if they have a Bretonia DLC in which they use baguettes as weapons. That'd be pretty cool.
I think you mean a mod, Dylan.
Nah, don't add it. Shut up. There's a Bretonia unit I brought up, which is one of my favorite units in the game because it's so goofy, in which it's 2 peasants holding a stick, and at the end of the stick is a horse's skull, and then they have like a mannequin riding the stick, and they're pretending it's like a knight.
Yeah. They're just parading around.
Nah,
Yeah.
works.
And what
works
it does is
perfectly,
it
don't worry
makes your
about
army immune to psychology, which means they can't be scared.
it. Shit, that means my banshees won't be effective.
Yeah, so you have to focus fire 2 peasants carrying a log.
Again.
And then there's a Bretonian Regiment of Renowned, which is a catapult that flings cows.
Yeah, that scans.
That's the French.
Cows,
that's-
let's
I will
go.
be back in a bit later, losers.
He won't be back. Not allowed back.
Cringe.
You're banned. Is he gone?
I hope so.
I hit that
Yeah,
guy.
he's gone. Fucking
Thank God.
cringe.
I'm gonna fucking make out
POV,
next time I see him. I swear to
French.
God. Did you just say POV Trent?
POV French.
Oh, we were making fun of Trench Craventail for a second, bro. I was about to throw hands.
Bro, he does that by himself.
No, that was a great poll I saw today, which was who's more useless, Daniel the Demon Prince or Tredge? And then everyone who voted for Tredge, people in the comments like, what the fuck are you talking about? Tredge is godlike.
Trench is fucking sick, man.
Yeah, he's really funny, but he sucks. My favorite thing about Tredge is all his bonuses if you don't play the game properly. So, ask someone to be your friend, and then after they agree, stab them in the back the same turn, and you get bonuses.
You do more damage after retreating.
Yeah, you do more damage if you retreat, and you go further from retreating.
Nice.
And you get more money if you lose battles.
Bruh. Fuck it all.
It's pretty awesome. The main reason I saw people voting for him because they were just pissed that he got in over Bankwall. Bankwall's coming. That was another thing me and Koi talked about this. So, back in like 2015, before Total Warhammer even existed, fucking people were like, oh yeah, when they make the game and they add the Skaven, they're definitely gonna start with Bankwall. He's like the main Skaven. They gotta have him. He's still not in the game, like 7 years later. And people are like, no, he's coming though.
To be.
Oh, he's coming though. Shut up. No, he's a rat.
No, he's too powerful.
No, he's the cringiest rat. That's why they didn't put him
No,
in.
he's the Skeletor of Warhammer though. He's great.
Too cringe.
Oh, he's awesome.
No, he's too cringe.
He summoned rat demons that hate him.
Yeah, exactly. What a fucking idiot.
He summoned
That's
rat
why
demons
he's
that
not
hate
coming.
him, knowing that they hate him and want to kill him, but he summoned them anyway just to slightly annoy other rats around him.
What a fucking cunt. I love him.
He's great. No, there's a great quote of his because he causes like a million Skaven to die in like a butch attack, and he paces back and forth and he goes, "How could this happen? It must be that everyone else sent me shitty soldiers. Sure, I tried to get them assassinated and my assassin never showed up, but it must just be because I got a shitty assassin."
Bruh.
Why are they
that all
upset?
checks out.
Yeah, he's like, why are they upset? The assassin failed to kill him anyway. Get over it. And he got really pissed. He's pacing back and forth. And he basically just says, "How did I lose? It can't have been me. Everything else must have just been bad. I was perfect." And he fights Gotrek and Felix, who I tell people to read even if they don't want to get into Warhammer, because Gotrek and Felix is just a good book series. They don't even need to like Warhammer to like it. It's just really funny. Yeah, Gotrek and Felix goes really hard. He's just a dwarf who wants to kill himself, followed by a pretty boy. And then their arch nemesis is Bankwall, who rides a big rat, and is like, "No, you can't beat me though. I'm gonna run away."
Wait,
And
the rat man is riding on a big rat?
Yes, he's riding on a big four-armed rat,
I see.
and he has horns. Not the big rat, the rat man.
Understandable. I
Yes.
definitely wouldn't be able to get that confused.
Yes, he has big horn rat.
He has big... Does he have big horn rat, or is he
Well,
big
their
horn rat?
god is the big horn rat.
Okay.
It's
that
a
makes
rat
sense.
with big horns.
The
big
big
horn
horn rat.
Connect those dots.
Big horn rat.
You believe
Finally.
that? The big horn rat has big horns? Do you believe that?
Holy shit, really?
I love the big
I'm a
horn rat.
believer. Big rat.
It's really
theory.
funny. The best way to explain the big horn rat is you got the 4 chaos gods like Khorne, and the great horned rat exists, and they just refuse to let him be labeled as a god. And
Bruh.
he's like, "I'm almost as powerful as you guys." He's like, "No, shut up, though. You're a rat." And then he
Rats
wins,
don't
and then when he
have rights.
wins, they go, "Okay, I guess you can sit like as a footrest. You're still not allowed to be one of us, even though you beat all of us at once. You can just be a footrest." He's like, "I'm fine with this." Oh yeah, and then one of my favorite things, which got people pissed off, because they added Cafe, which is like China and kids all over Russia. And like, what happened to them when the universe ended? Like, oh, so what happened to them during the end times? They were taken out by Skaven. I was like, that's it? Nothing else? Yep. They were killed
Yeah,
by
no, they
rats.
just they got taken out by the rats.
Yeah, I think my
because
favorite comment
Big
on that
Sister
was-
didn't listen.
Yeah, no, pretty much actually. Yeah, it makes sense with Cafe because Biao doesn't listen. But yeah, no,
It's
my
like,
favorite comment on
The
that was
fucking gods of hell are on the other side of the wall. The sinister rats!
They're eating my food! What a fucking up. Yeah, my favorite comment about that was like, oh, they were killed by rats. You mean like everyone else in the universe? Like literally what happened to every other faction except the lizardmen.
The rat.
Yes, finally.
I convinced Alex that was a Skaven theme.
Yes.
I mean, it is.
No, but like I said that one play, I told him
officially, it is the unofficial thing.
No, but I told him that one plays in the game and he believed me.
Bruh.
It was way before he knew who Gemma was. It was like back in like 2018 or something. He just heard me singing it and then he was like, what is that? I was like, oh, it's the Skaven theme, dude. He was like, oh, really? I was like, yeah, it's in the game. He's like, oh, I haven't heard it yet.
Finally, rat music.
Gaslit idiot.
To be fair, the actual Skaven music in the game goes hard. It's a Mongolian rat singing. Pretty good.
Oh god.
It's like Mongolian throat singing, except the guy who voices all the Skaven does it while doing the Skaven voice.
Yeah, that scares me.
It's really good. I'll see if I can
It's like
find it.
Mongolian throat singing, except instead of singing from your throat, you sing from your rat.
Yeah. But it's great. They still have it in the game. It goes like, yeah, in the background. It's great. I love the dude who voices all the rats. I wish that was my job.
Every single one. The absolute.
Almost, except for like some of the legendary lords, they have different voice actors. Ikit and Queek, I believe, share one. Tretch has a different voice actor.
No.
What do you mean?
I was trying to look up who the voice for
Rat.
for the rats is, and it just gave me some dude from fucking Skyrim, whose name is also Skaven.
Pretty awesome. But I know it's the guy who does them does some of the Tzeentch servants as well. He does Little Nugget Boys. He has a really good like rat voice. He sounds like a rat would, if given the chance to speak. Not if they could, if given the chance.
He sounds like a rat would if given the chance to speak. Bert, that is both a compliment and an insult.
Yeah. Oh no, I love how
Chris
Skaven-
Anderson?
Maybe? I can't actually remember the voice actor's name. I know, I think he's British.
Jeffrey
Mr.
Newland.
Man.
Mr. British.
Wouldn't want to upset
Yeah,
your British.
I love the way
ability.
the Skaven speak. The best way to explain it is like the intro for Skrog, which he says, the time for man things is over dead. Now it's time for rat. Yes, yes, rat.
Yes, yes, rat.
I love how Skaven speak. They refer to everything as things. So, but they know their names, so it's like, it's the human
man thing,
It's the
dwarf
elf
thing.
thing. It's not just the elf, it's the elf thing.
They don't want to show that much respect for.
They are
Yeah.
they are rats.
And I want to show weakness.
No, they love showing weakness. It means they might get spared. I love rats. You kill a rat, and then when you're about to beat it, it'll go on all fours and literally cover itself in dirt and cry and like beg for its life. And if you spare it for a second, it'll bite your leg and then run away.
So they're the cowards. Now I understand more why you like them, Dylan.
They're rats. Why wouldn't they be cowards?
I mean, fact.
They're also huge petty assholes.
Like,
They're like, oh, you took some of my food because you were starving to death? That's cool. Here's a nuke.
Bruh.
Again, that sounds like Dylan.
They also just assume everyone's gonna do what they say. There's a scene from the game
Oh,
in which they're like,
fucking
hey,
good
scribe, you're getting sacrificed to the Great Horned Rat. What? Why? Because I don't want to get sacrificed, so you're getting sacrificed. But I don't get sacrificed either. Okay, you're getting sacrificed though.
Okay, sucks to be you.
And then the scribe kills him. He's like, how dare you kill me? I don't want to be sacrificed. I'll shut up the 13 bells. And it could close the little rat to build nukes. And he refuses to get the nukes to any other race or any other Skaven. They might use it against him.
Illegal.
There's only one rat that's brave, and it's Queek, and every other rat hates him, because they're like, how dare he respect others? That's disgusting.
How dare you have self-respect, bro? Fuck you.
But have you read a
No,
book
not self-respect,
or something,
respect for others.
whenever you read a book
Yeah, but
about
you
Queek,
also-
you get like a alternate perspective in which the Skaven like, God, I hate him, and how perfect he is at being nice.
Bruh.
I'm going to kill him for how respectful he is to his own men. Even then, Quig is still a fucking rat who does some weird shit. He talks to the heads that he has on his back, as if they're alive.
Wait, are you telling me you don't talk to the heads on your back?
I don't have heads on my back, sadly. Not yet.
Wait, are you telling me the heads on my back aren't natural?
Oh. Not yet, anyway.
Well, fuck.
Not yet. What the fuck does that mean?
Wait, what the-
That's fucking threatening as hell.
Oh, but give it time.
I mean, that's just Dylan. Dylan is threatening.
Well,
Dylan
again,
is not threatening.
I am very scary, actually.
You are not. You're like the
You
least
are-
scary
you are
fucking
big
person.
baby.
You heard me
Yeah,
roar
basically.
earlier. What do you mean?
You fucking fake ass growl.
It wasn't fake, it was real, you were terrified.
Definitely.
You're deflecting because you're scared.
Right.
One Piece.
It's real.
Thanks, Tate.
He's spitting. Oh, fucking hell, but you know, what the only Skaven-like thing Quig does, but to be fair, he's insane, is he claims he won battles other rats won, but he generally thinks he did. He's just batshit. He's just... And then
It's
he...
just insane.
Oh, you know, the head
So
taker
that's
books
just
are
a literal
great.
insanity.
You know, the head taker books are great because the final battle is he gets betrayed by this old rat. He's like, how dare you betray me? Why would you betray me? He's like, we're rats. It's literally what we do, bro. He's like, no, you should have been loyal. He's like, no, you're an idiot. And then the old rat huffs fucking cocaine and gets buffed. And then they have a sword fight in
Finally,
the rain.
Coke rat.
And then a like fucking nerd rat watches them have a sword fight in the rain. Pretty gay. And I remember the two big rats. And they probably fucking stink like shit.
Which just turns you on even more.
Yes. And then Queek kills him because he's Queek. And never forget, Queek is only 4 years old.
What?
Yeah, the Skaven have a lifespan
The
of 5
average
years.
lifespan of the Skaven.
Oh, bruh. Okay.
The ones that are really old, like Ikit, is because they are super mutated or they put like their bodies in armored suits.
Cat.
You know, because Skaven be rat.
POV. Rat.
Cat.
Yeah,
With the
I
cat.
also, oh, did I tell you how the Skaven, like how your role in Skavendom is chosen?
How?
It's by the color of your fur. So if you're born brown,
Uh-oh.
you're just instantly made a slave.
Uh-oh.
Nice.
If you're
Oh,
born
God.
white, if you're born with white fur, you're put as a general commander or as a scientist.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
What
no.
about black fur?
You are a warrior. You're a clan rat.
Blackbird, you are immediately executed.
You are killed
Bruh.
on sight. And if you have any other fur, you're also just made a slave. If
So
you
if
have
they have, like,
horns,
a
you're made a
purple
gracie.
rat,
So
ultra red,
basically,
like,
the
eh.
only one that's good is if you have white fur, and then if you have black fur, you're a warrior, which
soldier.
is which is
Well,
debatable
you're
on
you're
if
basically a
that's good or not.
conscript. Not a lot of them are good warriors, but you're forced to be a warrior against your will.
So what we're
If you're
hearing
born with horns,
is
you become a
racism.
wizard, pretty much.
Finally, race.
If you're
Right,
lucky as a
okay.
slave, you might get AIDS, and then you'll become a plague priest. That's if you're lucky.
Ah yes, I was so lucky I got.
You'll get
Otherwise, you'll be mutated, turn into rat ogres, you'll be sent to go die as a field. Or you'll be used as food.
Delicious rat.
Can't wait to be a Skaven slave when I get reborn. Finally. Oh yeah, and what they do to choose like Queek, for example, when they're watching the black rats to see which ones will be made into the storm vermin, they just, as babies, they just throw them in a pit and see which ones kill the others first.
Bruh.
I know Skaven are fucked up, dude. With rat ogres, which are just a bunch of like stitched together rats into like a big like.
The
whole-
rogues.
what they do is when they're like
Yeah,
when
the
rat
rogues, bro.
Rogues, sorry. When rat ogres are young, like in their infant stages, because rat ogres can't feel pain when they fully grow up. So what they do is when they're children, they beat the shit out of them every day with a specific item. And then when they get older, all they do is hold that item out, and then the rat ogre will be so petrified of that item, it'll do what you say.
Oh, that's
I mean,
epic.
that works for me.
Yeah. When my mom pulls out the spoon, I listen.
Not the chunkle, bro, please.
Finally.
God.
Trauma.
Not the hit game Persona 5.
Don't hit me with that cover, please. When are they adding
Joke
Persona
down
into?
here.
When are they adding Persona into Warhammer?
No.
When
The
you,
rest
take over,
is
when you
cool.
take over fucking Game Workshop.
I can't wait for Carl Franz to go into Greek Headtakers. What is it called? Palace. That I've always wanted. And there's the Russian. He's there too. And then there's the Chinese woman. He's also there.
Rat.
There's the French woman.
The iconic Russian woman who is also there too.
Yeah. He fights not Rasputin.
What the?
Woman. Also, but now I feel it's time to move on to the most important topic of what happened this month. My, Cormac, and Tate's downfall into playing Fortnite.
Yeah, I did notice that. We are gonna have to execute you for crimes against humanity.
I
haven't
saw
just
you talking
played-
about skins. Did fucking Naruto return?
No, it was like one of those gray aliens, like a very stereotypical like gray alien that comes in different colors and is super customizable.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we didn't just play it. We're buying skins and shit.
Yeah,
I believe I've
I'm
spent
sorry,
about
I'm sorry guys, I'm
$60.
gonna have to have you executed as a crime against gamers.
We've spent a ludicrous amount of money on V-Bucks.
But
$19?
Have you seen? I've spent more than
$19
$19.
Fortnite card.
A lot more.
But have you seen the Princess Fishstick skin?
Shut up about that stupid skin. I hate
You're
that one
just
of,
jealous
one of
that
the
you're not-
eyes bulges more than the other, and it's disgusting.
Princess Fishsticks is fucking hot. Shut up.
Okay, fucking weird ass motherfucker.
You're jealous that you don't
yeah,
own
I'm
it.
definitely jealous.
Her real name is Felicity Fish or something.
Bro.
I don't know the Fortnite lore.
How can you not know the Fortnite lore when you've
No
invested
one-
this much money
no-
into it?
One of the best things about her is literally no one else in Fortnite has that skin. I don't know why
Yeah,
no one
'cause
else is rocking the Princess Felicity Fish skin.
'Cause everyone's like, it's fucking ugly.
No, it's amazing actually.
It is disgusting.
I'm posting it
And
in
shouldn't
Amigos
exist.
right now so you can be jealous
Of what?
of not owning it.
I haven't even fucking played Fortnite, bro.
Look at that amazing skin.
God, it's so gross.
I wish
See,
she was
look,
in every game.
One of her eyes bulges more than the other. It's so gross.
That's called complex character design. You wouldn't get it.
God.
Sid the sloth looking ass.
Bro, they need a Sid skin, bro. Come
It'll
on.
come eventually. Yeah, but then
He deserves it.
I
Sid's
think
a good
the
boy.
best thing about that skin was I bought it without telling the other two, really, just so they wouldn't beat me to it.
Now we can't wear it because it's not funny if more than one person
Yeah.
wears it.
With the alien, it gets a pass because you can dress the alien up in all different clothes. So if we all own him, no one is like missing out. We can all look different. And the alien's pretty good. He comes with a Howard the Alien dance. That's pretty lit. Cormac got scammed though. So
Oh.
it was 1,800 V-Bucks, I believe, and Cormac, like he bought the $10 thing because I bought the $10 thing. It was enough for me to get it. But when he bought it, he was like 50. No, he was I spent $20 and he wanted to spend $20, but he was 50 V-Bucks short if he did it. So he had to spend $30
Bro.
because he was
Getting
50
fucking
V-Bucks short.
scammed.
That's the equivalent of like a cent. Is what he was off. He had to spend an extra $10 because he was like 5 cents off.
Getting fucking scammed.
And I was like, that's literally exists to fuck children over.
No, it exists to fuck parents over.
Oh, true, but like it's because the kids will be like, no, you gotta get me the funny Felicity Fish skin. How come no one else
That's what
rocks
you
that
would've
skin?
been like as a kid. If
That's
fuck-
what's I don't think any of the kids want that shit,
That's what
bro.
we're like as adults.
Wait, are you saying little boys that play Fortnite don't want the Felicity Fish skin?
No.
You obviously don't understand young boys.
I don't like how you said that.
Not as much as I
Yeah,
do.
me either, which is why I didn't say anything afterwards.
I know more about young boys than you.
I think that's enough talking for you, Dylan.
I was one.
I mean, facts.
Also, those Lisbon look like dog shit.
Yeah, look at the faces.
I forgot to look at him. That looks like ass, bro. That's some of the worst shit I've seen. Not even a single skink, bro. Last
man,
crying
you ain't
emoji. You know, yeah, Felicity Fish skin, probably the prettiest skin in the game. I think everyone should buy it. I'm gonna push it. We jumped in at a good time too. We jumped in during the Dragon Ball, like shit, and being able to shoot. What does the guy call him, Tate? Kamahamamas or something?
Kamahamamas. Correct.
Kahamas. The Kami-Hami-Has.
Tate is too busy Fortnite gaming.
Sure. Yeah, but shooting a bunch of children. And also, we've learned, if we play before, like, 9, we're fighting actual 5-year-olds, which means we always win.
We always win.
Nice.
We've got so many.
Yeah, no,
wins.
like, I legitimately, I think I looked at our record, we have, like, 80 wins. In trios.
Oh, impressive.
Not even counting duos or solos.
Yeah, I think I've
Squads.
seen you guys win once when you were playing like late at night.
Oh yeah,
That's
no,
when
the
all the fucking
second,
adults
yeah,
are-
yeah, no, the second
when
it
the
gets like
adults come
past
in.
9, all the kids went to bed.
That's when it becomes hard.
Yeah, like all the kids over in like South Australia, West Australia, all that, they're all going to bed around then.
Mm.
And then all the other people left playing are loser adults like us
Yeah.
that are still playing Fortnite. And they're all like, we don't play. I mean, those two. I'm gonna shame these two. Those two started actually building in Fortnite. Disgusting. Now, to be fair, they ain't building like the other people, but you know, I've seen them place down a wall. Disgusting.
That's fucking gross, for.
I don't do that. I have some self-respect. That's why I play Felicity Fish. What I do is I usually lose when people build because I don't build, and they just shoot me and I die.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
But the children, when the children try to build, they fuck up because they don't know what they're doing. They're dumb children. So you can just run up on them, hit them with the How the Alien dance, and then shoot them. Yeah, Fortnite has showed me that nothing is more fun than clowning on a bunch of children. And then hitting the gritty on them.
Yeah, no, that scans.
You know that they're like screaming at their parents and shit, and then they just look over and they just see a little grey alien.
Yeah.
Hit
Oh
the
no,
gritty.
I think the best one, so there was a gunfight happening outside and we were in an underground parking lot. We're in a triangle, all doing the How the Alien dance.
Good.
Pretty powerful. Actually, I have a video
Oh,
of us
I thought
doing
you just
it.
meant like in real life. It's like, yeah, so Cormac, Tate, and I would, you know, just
well,
in,
hitting-
in an underground car park while there was a shooting happening outside.
We were hitting the Howard.
Shooting in Australia, bro. Very
Yeah, that
common.
thing that happens.
On my Wednesday.
Yeah, people throwing knives.
Yeah, it wasn't a shooting. It was just someone throwing knives.
A lot of them
There
too.
was no real legal classification for someone throwing knives, so they just called it a
I
shooting.
got it at the
Yeah,
hit
the
me
song.
on the dubs.
Try and find
Oh.
the funny video.
Yeah, I don't know why as well, but anytime, like, if it's like adults fighting against adults, a lot of the time they don't take it super seriously, but as soon as it's an adult against a kid, I love how you can just tell immediately that, like, the adult usually puts in more effort because they want to screw over the kids even more. Like,
Yeah,
fucking...
They were like, stop
It's
being so
fun.
delightful.
Stop having
Become
fun.
disenchanted with the world.
That fucking Charlie's video he did on fucking
No, I
the
can't.
Fall
I
Guys
can't
ripoff.
post it.
He
It's too
literally
big.
just bought a fucking emote that lets you punch people just because he wanted to punt little kids and make them cry.
Yeah, it's powerful.
It's
Wait, here,
so
let
fucking
me
good.
screen share the video to you guys, since I can't post it. Chat can see it too. Fuck, how do I do it again? I always forgot. I forgot. Let me mute
Vidos.
you guys
Vidos.
playing. You see this?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You like that?
Yeah, majestic.
Check this out. Look at us go. This is right after killing 3 children.
Why is it so hard?
It was really hard. We literally just killed like 6 children, and then we instantly did this.
It's what they deserve.
It is definitely what they deserved.
I just realized you can't even hear us talking, but you can just see that we're talking in the thing. We were basically just laughing and talking about how we killed actual children.
Yeah, and then you could just. I like how fucking. Okay, with Tate,
Play that again.
is his fucking alien shirtless and there's just like
Oh
a
yeah,
tan
he's
line?
shirtless with a tan.
God, that's amazing.
You can choose to have like a tan, and Cormac has tattoos. Yeah, Cormac. So basically, what we are, like, what the idea is for our characters, we're like SoundCloud rappers but aliens.
Very accurate.
Cormac is a bogan. Mine's
Crash
gay.
landed in Central Australia.
Yeah,
And,
no, that's scans.
Tate is Roger the Alien from American Dad.
That also scans. Yeah, no, that scans.
You know, this is our new, this is our life now. Ignore my level at 116, please. Ignore that.
Yeah, we've played a lot of Fortnite. We've played a lot of Fortnite.
Too much, some would say.
Not enough others.
Facts. I agree to that. I just realized, because of how I have the script, the thing set up, when I was playing that video, chat saw that with a silhouette of corn staring at it. They just have like fucking blood Satan staring at the alien.
Fucking perfect, bro.
That goes fucking hard.
Oh my
Wait,
god.
is my Valhalla music done? I'll play more. Play more. There we go. Funny.
Finally,
Green.
funny music.
And also,
Finally, penis music.
I was trying to remember what happened in August. I actually forgot a lot of what happened in August. I thought
Wait,
Bridget.
fuck all.
Yeah, I thought Bridget didn't come out this month, last month. But the month before. Because Bridget from Guilty Gear came out.
Yes.
And I saw some, you know, homophobic remarks, but, well, I guess transphobic would be more correct term there. Transphobic remarks, but besides that, people were a lot more welcoming of them than they were Testament. At least at the start. People are fine with Testament now.
As I said, it was basically the thing of, ew, no, not a non-binary person. Oh wait, they're hot. Never mind.
Hot.
Oh, so
Yeah,
standard
whatever.
internet things.
Oh yeah,
then.
Yeah.
that's my favorite thing about Testament. And people being like, no, you're ruining the Testament character, and then they showed off the character's like design. They're like, okay, we're shutting up.
Just because, like, Testament's hot,
Alright.
so it's fine. We'll accept it.
We're backing off. And then yeah, with Bridget, because we got Testament, people were more open to it, and people already like Bridget because they cross-dressed anyway. It's not like a crazy switch or anything. It kind of fits. It's kind of a bit dark with the old lore, but who cares about the old Guilty Gear lore? Really, like, it's one of those things of, if you know old Guilty Gear lore, it's kind of fucked up. Them being trans now, but
it
I'm pretty sure that's not
is and
canon
it
anymore.
isn't at the same time.
Yeah, it can be taken multiple ways. I think it's kind of fucked up, but also it's one of those things of the old lore is not. It's very confusing because some of it isn't canon, but some of it is the old lore. Like it's confusing. Yeah, it's just kind of bro. And also they leave it at in all endings for Bridget in the arcade mode. Every ending they choose a different identification. So I either do she or they. You say.
Why is there a
If you
two?
say he, if you call him a he, you'll get lynched. If you say they or she, that you are fine though. And yeah, Bridget's pretty annoying to fight too. May too. They have funny yo-yo though.
Funny area, which Happy is very interested in, apparently.
Oh yeah, no, there's that thing of it has a different victory. I can't remember what the line was. Pretty good. Oh yeah, and also the best thing about it was Gold Lewis being the dad that stepped up.
Gold Lewis, the true
That's my favorite way of them getting people behind Guilty Gear accepting trans characters is like, hey, we could have had Testament interact with the new trans character. No, Gold Lewis is gonna do it. The most American man is gonna tell the player trans rights is cool.
Uh-oh.
And it's fucking
Dude, it's epic.
awesome.
Oh fuck. Oh my god. Sorry, I
Fucking
almost
love Gold
perished. I
Lewis.
got stuck in a tree. In
Good.
Genshin, that was fucking scary.
But yeah, I love
Just
that.
perish.
That
Just
my
perish
favorite
next time.
Guilty Gear mod is Gold Lewis with a trans pride flag on his coffin with the text, if this flag offends you, I'll lead you out. And he's wearing a shirt that says, I'm not the stepfather, I'm the father that stepped up.
It's so fucking
Nice.
cheesy and
It's
stupid, but
no,
it's so good.
awesome.
No, that's what I'm saying. It is awesome. It's
It
fucking
is.
It's the most Gold Lewis thing.
cringe.
What the fuck is up?
What the frick is up,
What
gamers?
the fuck is up, Kyle?
What the? Yeah, what was
No,
I saying? What the fuck?
Also,
Kyle.
Also, Alex, if you go to Amigo's chat and look at the last image I sent, you agree with me that that's hot, right? He couldn't.
He disconnected for your reference, Dylan.
No, he
Alright.
didn't. He was thinking about it.
I had to go and bleach my eyes.
That's pretty hot though.
No.
Yeah. Ideal man.
No. Man!
Why
Look,
is that
I'm all
so-
for the 21st
Confusing.
century and not...
You're confusing him even more.
Fuck no.
What are you gay?
No, I'm gonna assume gender at this point in time. That's
Bro, I
what I'm
can't
doing.
believe you're straight phobic.
Dude, that's hot.
Straight phobic.
Yeah.
Believe it's called heterophobia.
Son.
That's the cool eye thing,
believe
right?
so.
I love heterophobia.
Then fucking
Correct. Yeah.
Noik
Fuck.
showed me this today, which was the dudes at like there was like a meeting or something, and they referred to
Oh, yeah,
themselves
that
as peaceful racists.
Yeah, it just the context for it was basically it was a council meeting, and there was this dude, this white supremacist, who was basically saying he wanted a basically like how there's a pride parade, he wanted a fucking event
Pride parade.
for white straight people, and in it, while he was going on about his fucking like super white supremacist thing, he slipped up and said, we are a completely like fucking nice and safe racist group and shit, and everyone just fucking lost their shit laughing. It's like, bro, you just straight up
Said you
admitted
were
that you're a
racist.
fucking racist. Like, come on.
But their moms told them to be honest, so it'll just, you can't hit him for that.
Bro,
Yeah.
They were
it's
just-
so good.
And then there was also that
Try to
amazing
hide his
song.
nature deep down. He's an honest man.
That song's really good.
Hey, babe. You know what
Don't
time it
bring up
is?
the song again, please. I don't want to listen
Playing
to
it
it
right
ever
now.
again. Do
I'm gonna
not.
pull up-
song is-
I'm
what
putting it
song are we
up
talking
for the
about?
entire chat to see right now.
Is this the
The Reddit song, yes.
song?
Yes.
Yes, I mean, I can't screenshot to you because I'm watching it from Discord.
Haha, we are saved.
But chat gets to watch it.
I'm watching the stream though. I want to hear
Hey,
it.
babe. You know what time it is?
Ben, have you seen it?
No, I haven't.
Okay. It's time to introduce you to the Reddit sex song. This is very
Finally.
important.
Reddit 6.
When the yes, here is
That woman.
It's just fucking corn over the top of it again.
Yeah,
and this is the law for it
finally. Reddit
in
6.
in Amigos chat.
I think my
Okay,
favorite thing about
okay.
showing to the stream was you see for a single frame that text channel in which there's like a man in a lion suit, and then there's like Vegeta leaving like his job.
Yeah, dude, it's important. God,
Fucking curse.
This one goes hard though.
so fucking hard. Everyone is just pouring one out for this poor lady.
I think they're pouring out for the guy.
Nah, we're pouring one out for the
Guy.
lady.
Nah, she didn't appreciate his banger song.
God.
The banging song, as it were.
It sounds like I
Shut
think
the
the
fuck
way,
up.
the way I described it was it sounds like someone adjusting their chair in class. The song. What it exactly sounds like to me.
Sounds like what? Sorry.
Someone in class adjusting their chair.
Yeah. Yes. Holy shit! Yes. It's so accurate.
I'm gonna find that song. I was gonna play it for the entire stream. I was telling Tate that I was gonna play it on loop for the entire stream, but then I realized I might get copyright claimed.
Yeah,
Wait,
and
plenty
you
of
also
times.
drive
Make sure
yourself
that it really
nuts, so you
drowns
know.
out all of
I have listened to worse for 10 hours straight.
He has.
Are you doing like the Mr. Beast challenge right now?
No, I just do it for my own entertainment.
That's not funny or cool though. That's just psychotic.
I know.
In case you haven't noticed, Alex, Dylan is psychotic.
I'm a bit smart. I mean, apparently I am psychotic because I don't even hate that new Saints Row that much.
You don't hate what?
The new Saints Row, which I'm the only person on the planet that doesn't hate it that much.
I've heard good things about it.
Really?
I
No, everyone's
haven't-
shitting on it.
The
My
only
entire
stuff that
YouTube
I've
and
ever
Twitter is
heard,
people attacking it.
the only stuff
Everything-
I've ever heard about the new Saints Row is just people enjoying the character customization, and that's it.
Everything I've heard about the new Saints Row is, yeah, it's just more Saints Row.
It's like, I think the issue is it's more Saints Row like free, and people didn't really like Saints Row free that much.
Sounds like
People
a
wanted it to
problem.
be Saints Row 2 again, which I wanted it to be fair. But
All I've really heard is that the missions are really repetitive.
yeah, they're pretty repetitive. There is
But
some
what
cringe
are they
dialogue,
these days?
but you know, one man's cringe is another man's comedy.
Yeah.
But you know, I was playing through it and like I don't really hate it. I'm more like meh on it. Like I would say it's a 5 out of 10. I don't hate it, but I'm not that insulted by it. And I'm a huge Saints Row fan. I fucking love Saints Row 2.
I've never actually played them. I've heard
Saints
all
Row
I've
2
heard
is
is that
great.
they're basically the best games in the world for fucking about.
Yeah. Saints Row 3 was good. The issue with Saints Row 3 nowadays was it came out in 2013, and it's a game very heavily based on the humor of 2013.
Yeah.
So I still find it funny, because I laugh at Erland Johnson still. But again, I also just like things that aren't funny. That's why I'm the king of anti-humor. But
Also the humblest man alive.
I am the humblest man alive, yes. We've been through this. I don't know why you keep bringing it up as if you're trying to insult me. I am the most humblest man.
He is, yeah.
Very humble.
Such a
But when I was looking back at people, like I was watching other people play because I was basically just playing for myself. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go watch some reviews on it now. I was letting people play it, and people have had a lot more glitches than me. And people were saying like, oh yeah, every time you slightly turn the camera like right, the camera freaks out. I haven't had any of that. But then I was thinking about it. All those people are playing on like the PS4 and like the Xbox One. I'm playing on the PS5. So what I think might be going on there is it was made for like Xbox Series X and like PlayStation 5, and then shittily downgraded.
That wouldn't surprise me.
It's pretty
No,
normal thing to
because
do.
Those consoles are fucking old, and people are trying to make games that are like actually worth.
Yeah,
buying
cross-gen
and
still.
for.
It's a. I get why because no one
Cross-gen
owns
is
them.
difficult.
Yeah. But I know why they're trying to do it because no one owns the PS5 or fucking Xbox Series
Yeah,
X.
that's the problem. It's they're trying to make things for the PS5 because it's the new console, but
No one
because of
owns
everyone, no one owns it, and there's very much difficulty. So they have to try and make it compatible with the PS4, which is on a much lower level.
Yeah.
So
it causes
what
a lot of
they're likely
issues.
doing is building it for PS5 and then just optimizing, and when that doesn't, and when they've optimized as far as they can, they just start downgrading stuff
just
until
cut
it
it.
works.
Yeah, 'cause I was watching people
Which
play,
honestly
like,
is, like, from a development point of view, is the most logical conclusion.
yeah, because then you
It's
get
the
old.
cheapest conclusion.
Hey man, businesses make money, so therefore it's logical.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I was about to say. Like, it's
Yeah.
logical because it's cheap.
Yes, but I was playing it. Like I said, I'm not crazy about it because I told people like, oh, so it's like, well, you love that game? I was playing you weirdo. I was like, no, I just don't hate it. But the main reason I argue about it is people are like, oh, it's worse than Cyberpunk's launch. Did you play Cyberpunk?
No.
That was the first ever AAA game to be forcibly refunded and removed from stores. Like people
I actually didn't
got
know that about
refunds.
Cyberpunk.
Yeah, it got removed from stores. And you couldn't buy it, and then and Sony, who hate doing any kind of refund and giving back any kind of money, gave people back money that bought it.
I can say I got a refund from Sony fairly easily because I accidentally bought this. Okay, this is a gripe I have with the Sony store. That's such a simple design fix that they fucked up. So a while ago, I'd been watching a streamer friend of mine play Judgment, which is the Yakuza. Yeah, the Yakuza style thing. Yeah. And I ended up getting quite invested in the story, and I didn't always have time to get to the stream, so I decided to pick the game up for myself so I could go through the story myself. So I went onto the PlayStation thing, and I didn't feel like getting out of my chair, so I did it on the computer, I did it through the web browser. Purchased it. It default purchased me the PS5 version. At no point while logged into my account did it ask, hey, which version do you want to buy? It was just like, oh, no, you want the PS5 version.
Yeah.
So then I had to email Sony. I couldn't even email Sony support. I had to wait until I was on the train the next morning because they only have chat, and the chat is only open during business hours over East. So I had to wait until I was on the train in the morning, send them the thing through the built-in form that's only available during business hours, and then they just like, yeah, whatever, here's your refund, go buy the right one. But I was like, how the fuck do you, like, if you have a game that's for 2 different versions, either make 2 different store pages for each version, if you're charging different prices for it for whatever fucking reason, or have a little pop-up that pops up, hey, which version do you want to buy, by the way? We have 2 versions.
You know what's the weirdest thing about that? I bought Saints Row on the PS5. When you buy something on the PS5, when you buy it, it asks you, do you want the PS4 or 5 version? If you're buying on the PS5. You're buying...
What the fuck? They've got it backwards.
Yeah, because you can play PS4 games on it, so it's like, oh, you want to buy this for the PS5 or 4? It's like, I'm playing the PS5 on it.
I want a PS5, why the fuck would I want to buy the PS4 version?
If I'm buying a PS4, like, the games that I'm buying that are PS4 games are probably only PS4 games, so why do I have this option for PS5 games? They have 2 different storage things as well, I believe, because you can only get PS5 games on your, like, actual internal storage.
Yeah.
Which I only have 500 gigabytes.
It has
You got the
to
PS5.
faster.
Yeah, but it'd be bruh. But yeah, with the new Saints Row, I was talking about it, and then I was just giving like my quick opinion on it like yesterday, which was basically got some cringe dialogue, but you know, I laugh at cringe dialogue, so
Yeah.
it's one of those things of I'm laughing at how bad it is. Some of the dialogue, but it's like whatever. I can see some people actually liking it, but my favorite character is by far the cringiest one. There's a character called Eli, who's a gangster, who has a bunch of lines like, when we're robbing a car, can we get an electric car? And you're like, no, that's pussy shit. He's like, your carbon footprint matters.
Bro, that goes so hard.
And I
holy
like
shit.
him because he's just such a Eugene. He's constantly bitching about, like, guns cause violence, you shouldn't use guns, like gangsters. Eli.
Eli, we cause violence.
We cause violence, and he's a huge geed, and he has a quest line, which is, bro, I actually like this one. There's a quest line with him, which is, you start LARPing. And, when you're LARPing with him, your executions and all your bullets become rubber bands, and you get, like, plastic guns to replace your actual guns. And when you do the execution button, it's stuff like your character shooting a fake arrow and saying, I hit you. Can't say I didn't, bro. And I like that, because it was stupid. When it got, like, really dumb, I was like, okay, I'm fine with this because it's dumb. But when it tries to be serious, it's pretty ass.
Yeah.
When they go stupid, like Saints Row 3 or 4, I'm like, okay, I'm not supposed to take you seriously, I get it. But you shouldn't have a bunch of gangster shit with these characters that say shit like, your carbon footprint matters. There's a woman, Nina, she's fine. She's a woman. She doesn't do too much, but she is the least offensive out of them. Her mom had cancer or something, that's what I remember. And Kevin sucks. Kevin's awful. He has 2 jokes. He eat, and he wears no shirt. And, oh, wait, no, I forgot about Nawale. Nawale's great. The reason Nawale's great is he's an actual criminal, and there's a bunch of lines where, like, he joins your gang, so you go on a RV trip with him, and the whole time everyone's like, oh, do you go on, like, Twitter, sir? He's like, why'd I go on Twitter? We are literal gangsters. And he's like, you guys are all fucking stupid. I hate you all. I'm going home. And I like him just because he's constantly just like, why am I here? This sucks. This game sucks. He's fun. Besides that, mid. Don't care for it. It being the worst game of the year? Yeah, probably.
Probably.
I think what I would say is it's probably not the worst, because, you know, like GTA San Andreas Remaster came out this year. That was pretty fucking bad.
That was a bit of a nightmare.
Worst game I played this year? Nah, I played Far Cry 6. I'm also mid on Far Cry 6, but Far Cry 6 is more boring. At least Saints Row had the funny carbon footprint line. That's worth more than Chorizo. I'm trying to think if there's anything else worth a note about it, besides just people really hating it. And so people who hate it are people that didn't really play that many Saints Row games either, because, you know, Saints Row fans I expect not to like it, because it's not Saints Row 2. That's what they all wanted, but it's people that have never really played Saints Row besides just character customization. They're like, wow, this game sucks. It's like, yeah, it's pretty bad. We play Agents of Mayhem, a game everyone forgot existed.
Did anyone play that when it came out?
I played it
Probably
recently
not.
because it was free.
I think I bought it for like $15 for my PS4.
But did you forget about it till I mentioned it?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
I actually, Dylan, I have this shiny metal box for it for $15.
Ooh, you know that game did good.
Yeah.
But the thing
Probably
about
the
Agents of
only
Mayhem,
one
I
I bought.
played it for like a couple hours because it was free. It's fine. I don't hate it. I probably like it more than New Saints Row.
It's alright. It's right. It's,
Yeah, I like it. So I like the idea. I like that it's like a Saturday morning cartoon.
Yeah, I never said it was bad.
Oh yeah,
Just
but it
no
doesn't
one bought it.
exist.
Yeah, it really doesn't.
You know, it's like, it's
No one
such a
knows.
lackluster experience. Like it's fine. Like I would probably play it over the New Saints Row because, like I said, I like the idea. I like that you're like a Saturday morning cartoon gang. But besides that, yeah, it's kind of nothing. It's like it's one of those games that everyone forgot existed. It looked too much like Overwatch. You guys remember Battleborn? Yeah, you remember.
No, I do not.
Oh, I remember Battleborn came out around this. What was Battleborn the one?
It came out the same year as Overwatch.
Yeah, it's the same game type.
I remember Battleborn.
Isn't it?
And the only thing I remember about Battleborn, the only thing about Battleborn that stays in my brain was I like the mushroom guy. That's what he
The only
looked.
thing I remember was you ride horses, and that was the only thing separating it from Overwatch.
It was so close to Overwatch in art style and shit. It just died. It died like within 2 months. It's like the fastest thing I've seen fall off.
Yeah.
But like you came out the same year as Overwatch. You never had a chance. In hindsight, obviously we know because Overwatch blew up, but yeah, no. They got fucking massacred by Overwatch.
I feel bad for the devs though. Like,
It's
Yeah.
like I haven't played it, but it was probably fine. But it just came out at the same time as Overwatch. That's the only reason it failed. Never forget. I think about this every time I think about Overwatch. Never forget that the week before Overwatch came out, the #1 search term for a month on Pornhub was Overwatch. Never forget.
I guess that tracks.
And it was for like a year or so or something like that. I can't remember the exact actual thing, but it was Overwatch was the most searched porn thing for like a year or something. To be fair, it did make a lot of bank. I can't even blame them. I think I've told Comic and Alex about this weird sex controller for Overwatch. It was like a fleshlight based on the characters for like Mercy or something. But the buttons were inside the fleshlight, you had to hit it with your dick.
What the
And the hips of the fleshlight were the control sticks.
what the fuck?
that sounds vaguely familiar.
Yeah, it was like a
It's
thing that
so
came out and
stupid,
instantly
I
got shut
remember
down because Blizzard was like, fuck off. Yeah, there's someone out there who owns the Diva control stick somewhere.
Jesus Christ.
That man is me. That would be quite a thing to have in your collection, though.
It would,
It
yeah.
would be, yeah.
It would be a conversation starter. Put it in a glass case in the middle of my house. Have you ever played with that? I bought a secondhand, bro. I ain't touching it.
Oh god. You
God.
could never resell it.
Do you think did they sell a Reaper one? Did I get the Reaper one? Did they sell one of the hamster?
Mr. Ham.
Mr. Hammy.
Mr.
But that was another
Hom.
thing, whenever I think about Overwatch, I talk about it, especially compared to other games, was every single woman in that game looks the exact same to me, except for like Mei and Moira and Zarya. Every other character looks like they use the exact same model, slightly change their skin tone, and give them different hair. Ash and Mercy are the perfect example. When I see those two, I forget which one's which. They all look the same. Make better character designs. Why couldn't all the women be like Roadhog? Or Reaper? They Should have just had. They should
Oh,
replace all the
please,
women
more Roadhogs,
Reapers.
please.
Women now cringe, that's why.
I remember when
Yeah,
we
we
played Overwatch for a bit. I was shocked that Comic didn't main Roadhog.
Who did I mean?
You mained the big hammer guy tonight.
Oh yeah, Reinhardt.
Yeah, that makes sense. But I thought you would have been a Roadhog guy.
I was, but I like just fucking shoulder tackling people.
I
That's
played
something
really nimble
this
characters
role,
like I
yeah.
do in most games, so I was like Tracer and May. I liked being Tracer because she was British, and everyone got annoyed when I spammed voice lines. And I like being May because I like to freeze my team at the start of every match. I like to just actively make my team lose. And then get mass reported. Was it Overwatch or Dead by Daylight where I had people messaging me constantly that I was a cunt? It's probably both. I definitely remember some Dead by Daylight ones when I played Ghostface of people actively attacking me and trying to figure out who I was. Just because I played Ghostface. But I got a lot of Overwatch as well. Back on Xbox, boys.
Oh, Jesus.
Because I would wait till someone died, and then when they respawned, I would freeze my team spawn so they couldn't join the fight for like 30 seconds. And then they would blow up on me. It was really
It's
funny.
pretty disgusting.
If I did that in current day, I expect them to send me my IP.
It's just the list of like your perfect geographic coordinates, IP.
And I'm like,
They
shit,
literally
sorry,
took a
bro.
photo from your fucking webcam on your laptop and
Yeah.
A game I played very little of that I wish I got into when it first came out, so I wouldn't have had this problem. I tried playing Rainbow Six Siege in like 2020 at some point.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
It was a
playing it.
nightmare. I was playing it with a friend that Tate knows. We don't know if I should say a name, but we worked at a rooster with them. They were a
Yeah,
manager
don't do it
after
for
you
now.
left, Alex. But I was playing with her, and I was playing with some of her friends, and I had no idea how to play the game, so I picked Frost as like bear traps because she was free. And I put a bear trap at a window, and then a dude got into my bear trap, so I killed him because he was in my bear trap right in front of me, so I shot him. And then some other dude ran into the room and then killed me and was screaming at me like on my team. And I was very confused, like, you stole my kill. And I was like, but they died in my bear trap.
I think
He was
you've
like-
told me this before.
Yeah, and he was going ballistic on me, screaming at me, and I was just confused. I was like, but my bear trap got him. I wasn't actively doing it. He ran into my bear trap, so I killed him. But yeah, it was my kill. And I was like, but you were in a different room.
What was that in?
Rainbow Six.
Sage.
Nah.
Yeah, but I was
Yeah,
so
that
confused
makes
because like my
sense,
first game, and a dude was blowing up on me, and then everyone else in the call just went silent, and I was very confused. Like, how do I respond to that? It was an actual gamer rage, so I just left that match and went to go play solo instead. Because like, okay. And I messaged being like, yeah, I don't really want to play with that guy. I don't know who he was. It was my first time meeting him, and he fucking screeched at me over.
Wait,
Don't
was he
raise my
actually one of
bedroom.
her friends, or...?
Yeah, I think they're only friends online though.
Okay.
But I was like, yeah, I don't really want to. I'm not gonna play with you if you're gonna play that guy. That guy's fucking weird, bro. And then the only other time I played it was like with Cormac a little. And that was fine because we were actively pissing people off, so that was fun.
Mm. Oh no, that's what I used to do with
Nothing
Cormac
like
and
pissing
Ryan
off
when we
gamer
played it in
rages.
like 2018 and shit.
I'll be
was
back,
just
gamers.
Catch you. Just sit like, remember when we used to do all shields and shit, Cormac, as recruits and just piss off every like that one other guy.
Our
on our
recruit's a
team?
god tier class.
It is,
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
and everyone
Oh.
would rage. They're like, why are you not shooting?
Remember that one time we went into
no.
ranked? I can't remember if it was you with me, Cormac, or if it was just Ryan and someone else maybe. But I remember we went into ranked and did that tactic, and the guy on our team was getting so mad at us at the start of the match. He's like, "You absolute motherfuckers!" And he died immediately. He didn't even get a single kill. We're like, "Huh."
Oh,
loser."
dude, my favorite thing about competitive games like that, especially with teams that are really sweaty and get angry easily, is the dudes that are always so vocal about like you stealing the kills or anything like that. They're always so trash.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they're always like the worst.
Like, there's rarely a dude who is whining and bitching that hard is actually good. Sometimes they are. But like, a dude's like, you stole my kill and they're going ballistic, you'll be like, okay, you'll leave him alone and he'll die first. He'll duck, even
Yeah.
fire his gun.
And he'll get really pissed off when he...
And he'll find a way to blame everyone but him.
Yep.
Reminds me of some people I know. Coleman.
Me. Oh, Cormac. Yeah. That's what I meant. to say.
So you.
As we all know, Cormac goes super ballistic when he dies in games. As we all know.
I do. I'm a bit of a
Cormac
gamer
has
rage.
that much emotional expression.
Yeah, whenever
Just an
Cormac,
emotional
whenever I
gap.
play Fortnite with Cormac and he gets run over by Darth Vader in the pickup truck, he always screams at me.
God, I hate that Fortnite. You can literally just be like, whenever insert famous character does insert.
Yeah, when
anything,
Darth Vader and
insert
Ariana
famous
Grande
character.
are driving a monster truck, and they both have Stormtrooper blasters and 2 Kamehameha blasters each.
It's like, what are you? Is this like a fan fiction? No, this is my favorite. This is my kid's favorite.
This
video
is
game.
the video game Fortnite? I think one of the favorite times when we quit playing Fortnite for a bit was we got our ass completely blown out, like all 3 of us got completely destroyed, and then when we went to the spectator to see who killed us, they're all playing on Switch.
Oh, that is hurt.
Like, it was completely one-sided, like, we got clapped. We didn't even get a single
that was
shot off
pretty
him.
hard.
And then we just went, yeah, I fancy a Fortnite for the phone. That's where I draw the line. I ain't getting owned by some fucking 5-year-old. The best part is that they must have been playing on split screen or something, because they all had, like, the same name with in brackets 1 and shit like that.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Like, we got clapped by an actual 5-year-old. Just got out of kindergarten.
Got home, clapped your ass.
Yeah. Cried. Yeah, Fortnite is filled with so many people rocking edgy skins, too. Like, skins where they have, like, shadow blades and, like, red eyes. Yeah, it's like looking at some fucking Naruto OCs.
Skins that make you wanna boogie.
Boogie.
Things that make you want to kill yourself.
Nah, man. Princess Felicity Fish keeps me together.
Makes me want to kill myself.
Oh, it's badass. The best thing about that skin is whenever I do the tentacle slide, the dress freaks out and shoots upwards.
So you like looking up her dress.
I can't see it, I can only see it from behind, but I can make other people look up it.
So you play as a pervert then.
Yes.
You,
Oh, no, my
flash,
favorite thing...
you flash children, Dylan.
Yes. That flashbang.
at least he's
Then I
honest.
beat the fuck out of him. So fucking my favorite thing is people take that game so seriously at points. Not everyone. We had people that will kill us and they'll all just fucking hit the gritty on us. But
They would-
no one's doing
Yeah,
as dumb shit as
I'm
us.
a
Like we will
Bruno,
kill
what's the
someone.
gritty?
Yeah, we will kill someone. Then we'll pick their body up while they're still alive, drop them in a house, and then drop an anchor on them. While all dancing.
What is hit the gritty for my fellow boomers out there?
Busting a move.
Busting a
That still
fat.
doesn't help me.
Busting it down sexual style.
Alex, that's not.
Still doesn't help me.
Alex, busting a move is boomer terminology.
I
You're
have to
now
ex-
officially the silent generation.
So Alex, let me explain it in like a story. So,
Okay.
say you're in like that revive state, right? And then
I
I
don't
am,
do Fortnite, but
well, no, just in any game. Just imagine,
Just
right?
gonna,
So,
yeah, okay.
like you're in a revive state, and then I'm alive, and then I get
Oh.
killed, and you see me die, and then the guy who killed me runs up to you, and then hits the Gangnam Style.
Oh,
Like he does the side Gangnam Style dance. That's called the gritty. Like just doing any dance out to kill, like just any dance you can just refer to as the gritty.
I see.
There is a dance called the gritty, but I just call everything the
Oh
gritty.
god, don't tell me that. Now my brain hurts. Look,
But,
you tell me how to fucking wire up.
On that brain hurting note,
you
I'm gonna head
tell me
off,
how to wire
'cause-
up no, shut up, Ben. Stay here. You tell me how
No.
to wire up an amplifier. I'm good. You tell me how to fucking
Hit the gritty?
There's a dance move called the gritty, but everyone calls every other dance move
Hit the gritty on him.
I'm now confused.
Just gotta bust it down sexual style.
That doesn't help.
is he goaded with the sauce though, Dylan?
What the
Is that-
fuck does that mean?
Alex, you're beyond old
Stop
people.
making up things.
That one's so easy though. It's just exactly what it means.
What?
Good.
That doesn't help someone that doesn't know.
What do you fucking
Yeah,
mean?
So, Alex,
Look.
Worked up white
So-
boy busts it down sexual style.
you know what
Is he
people
goaded
mean
with
when they
the
say like I'm
sauce?
goaded and stuff like that? You know what they mean by that?
Listen, you're the
I mean,
goat.
I know
You're the
goat
greatest
is
of all
greatest
time.
of all
Yeah,
time.
great.
I
Yeah,
know
goaded.
that.
So
Exactly.
greatest of all time with the sauce.
Look, spaghetti.
What's the sauce?
It's good, right? But spaghetti with sauce.
How could you make it without sauce?
That's a meal.
Exactly. He's
Spaghetti
goated with the
without
sauce.
Isn't a meal. Being goated.
Being the greatest of all time is not. Ah!
Yeah, but you're the greatest of all time with no sauce, so you're bland.
But what?
Like, you can win, but you can still be like bland. But if
Wow.
you're with the sauce, that means you won
Wow.
with like strip.
You won with pizzazz.
Wow.
Yeah. Like, goaded with
Wow.
the sauce is like you won, but you won with style.
Okay, that makes sense. Thank you.
I had to use like an
Now
old
we have to
like,
try and
style.
explain quirked up white boy.
Oh, that I think I can actually
It's
figure
quirked,
out.
yeah, quirked up white boy. I like goaded with the sauce. Guy goes, it's just what it is.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Yeah, but like,
Not wrong.
then you have to figure out a way to explain it.
Cormac, do you know what an operational amplifier is?
Okay, this just got boring. I'm leaving.
It's an
This is
operational
the shit that
amplifier.
you're into, Ben. Shut the fuck up. We all know that you like this stuff.
I know, but I have a couple other things I need to do tonight, so I'm gonna pop off. I'll catch you
Hey,
gamers later.
Loser.
You dweebus.
Don't make me whip out my chemistry, my nerd knowledge.
Chemistry.
I actually
Murd
vaguely
knowledge.
understand chemistry, dumbass. I
Oh,
was
yeah,
there.
well, yeah,
Oh,
but
you
are
do
you
high school chemistry. That's fucking nothing.
Alright.
Now, would you say you're
I'm
goaded
actually-
with the sauce when it comes to chemistry?
Teach me some uni chemistry, Cormac. I'm actually intrigued. What did you
Explain
learn?
it in
forgot
like
all
hip white kid terms, so comment,
No.
Got all of it.
so that I would
Everyone knows you
understand.
forget everything you learned after doing an exam.
So basically, you are spending thousands of dollars a year to do the exact same thing that I do at TAFE, which is do a test and forget it all.
Yep. That's the way the world works, sunshine.
Yeah, but a test he does gives him like an extra check on his mark.
Yeah, but so does mine.
Yeah, but his
Always
one gets
hated
he
that
gets a
argument.
bigger mark.
I've always hated that argument though of like, oh, why'd you go to uni? You can just go to TAFE. It's like, can't be a geologist at
It's
TAFE.
two
At TAFE?
different. Yeah,
TAFE.
it's two different kind of fields. You can still
Exactly.
do a lot with TAFE. For example,
You can't do a lot with Tate. actually.
my current degree, which
TAFE's
is
kind of a one-trick pony.
my current degree,
Yeah,
which
that's it.
is what's it called? Electronics and communications, at a Cert 3 level. If I do a Cert 4 course afterwards in instrumentation, which you need to do this Cert 3 first, as soon as I've done that instrumentation course, I am legally considered fully qualified to work as an instrumentation controller on any mine site in the world with a 150k salary in Australia.
How are you gonna do it?
I am very much considering it, but I hate mine sites with a fucking passion.
For some reason, I
as
thought you were just
much
gonna say I
money
was
as it
considering it, but I
is-
hate myself.
As much money as that is, you can't enjoy it that easily when you work on a mine, because you're
Is there
away
much like
from your.
upward mobility?
What's that? Sorry.
Is there much upward mobility, or is it just like that's it?
You'd pretty much be looking at that being it, unless you then moved into being like, I guess, like the head of IT and instrumentation on a mine site and that kind of thing, or if you moved over to like some fucking Rocky Mountain ice mine in Canada, where they have to like only get supplies once a year, and you get hazard pay out the ass.
Sounds like a
That's the kind of
downgrade.
job where, yeah, they're not career jobs in the sense that you can't keep moving up through the ranks, because there's only like 2 ranks to start with: the employees and the boss of the employees. And the boss doesn't get paid shitloads more than them because they all do the same thing. He's just the guy that everyone else in the business emails. But just in general, my course actually puts me in a really good position for going on either to do that or a lot of other comms and tech courses to get into a lot of the physical repair, maintenance, programming, and use of devices, which is what I'm interested in, so might as well do it. No point working in something you hate.
What do you think?
I was actually
Working like a man
considering
with options.
getting that fucking barista course at Mom's place, Dylan.
Was it? About
Do you know how much your mom was offering to pay someone a year to come and work as a barista?
Oh yeah, no. For some reason, everyone else who is a barista, it just refuses to be a barista anymore.
Yeah, I was close to becoming.
Yeah, she
a
was
barista,
like,
and
she
I
was
worked
saying
with
like, we'll pay
computers.
for you to do the training.
Yeah, she was gonna pay everyone. She was gonna pay to put them through the TAFE course, which is like 2 or 3 years of barista training. Or actually, no, it's not even a TAFE course. It's just a barista training thing. My bad. I got it the wrong way around. So she paid for the barista training course, which is like I think a week or 2 in Perth, plus I think it was like a 70 or 80 grand a year to be a fucking barista in town.
Yup.
That's pretty good.
And people still weren't taking it.
I was almost considering it because that's twice what I make in a year. And I could use some money.
That ain't bad.
But she was asking me if I want to do it, and I was like, no, I'm good. I literally avoided doing the barista courses at work because I have no interest in it. Just gotta know.
Dylan, can you tell the Tomb King heroes to be easier to assassinate?
I love how you're both like, I don't know why anyone's not doing it. Then you're like, but I don't want to do it.
Yeah, basically, look it up.
Oh yeah, no, but like, but that's one of those things. Like the actual baristas, like jobs to do with the baristas, they're like, oh, I don't have a place to work at. And I'm also like, nah, I'm good.
I feel like being a barista would still be nicer than being a bartender in this town.
It's a million times nicer because you're not dealing with drunk people.
Also,
Yeah, the only
Alex, you still have my
time- the
stream on
only
your
time-
screen. How do you feel about what I added?
I
How
like
does that
it.
make you? How does that make you feel?
I like it a lot.
It's a really good addition. That's a webcam, but that's what I look like.
I can very much tell it's a webcam by the Microsoft Photos app bar above the top of it.
Yeah. Maxa default.jpg, you mean?
Just the fact that all the fucking options there is very clearly an image.
No, it's a camera though.
Yes.
That's what I look like. My dog's secret got out.
That's a pretty bright secret if you ask me.
That's kind of fucked up.
Deal
I'm gonna
with
leave that there for the rest of the stream.
it. Alright.
I felt like
Heinrich
the background was missing something.
I think Heinrich Kemmler is about to declare war on me.
Leave him alone.
The other Nurgle guy has declared war on me.
It's the Nurg.
You worship the same god, you fuckhead.
Yeah, but they sting more than you. So they don't respect you.
That's not how that works.
Yup. There's like
Yeah,
really
well.
triumphant music playing, and I'm just staring at the image on my screen. I like this triumphant music playing.
I just went to war with the remaining Chaos Warrior factions after defeating Warhost.
Well, like, I feel like you need to boot up my stream just to have a look at the screen. I feel like you would really appreciate this.
You kind of do.
Alright, fine. I'll boost it up to 1 viewer.
No, we were sitting at
That's
6
four
for a
at
while,
the
actually.
moment.
Although, to be fair,
That's
one's
four
me,
at the
one's
moment.
Alex.
Yeah. Oh god, I'm being surrounded by lizard men. How did I not see this happening? Wait, why are there dwarves here? We're in the fucking desert.
Good dwarf.
Literally in Tomb King country, and there's
You
lizard
put an
men
ad
and
on this
dwarves.
stream. You're charging people to listen to this
Yes.
garbage.
That 5 cents
No,
mine now.
he's not. Twitch is. He gets nothing for that ad.
Fuck.
You just gave me 5
Dylan
cents.
doesn't get a choice.
Oh yeah, the starting one, I don't get a choice.
You don't get a choice about the mid rolls as well.
Really?
Or you can choose.
Well, you can choose when to
when
shoot
they
one
play.
out when you want.
You can choose the frequency, but there is actually permanent mid rolls on every stream now.
Oh, bro. I'm pretty sure I set mine
you
to like
just
as
have-
low as I could because I can't be
It's
bothered.
like I think one ad every 45 minutes or every hour and.
Is that
minutes
you
or
in the
something.
top right?
Yeah.
It's his webcam.
It's nice that you're finally brave enough to admit it.
How do you feel this overlay looks? You like corn?
Yeah. Looks,
You want to see something cool about corn? You can tell it's not attached to the background because if I move the lobster over it.
That's disgusting.
It looks legit until I put shit over it. No, this is my actual wallpaper. And I was just like, oh, what's about Warhammer? I might as well just put my wallpaper as background. And then I was like, looking at this, I was like, you know what? No, the dragons fighting dinosaurs and rats, it was a bit bland. They need to add something. That's when I pulled out the
Yes.
lobster.
Needs a little something special.
Mr. Lob.
It's a really good image.
It's below.
Mr. Long.
I
Yeah,
think
dude,
about this
it's so
image every
long.
time. I cry. The best thing about it is it's really like triumphant music playing, And I'm just staring directly into that lobster's eyes.
As you should.
Have you guys seen this lobster before? So this lobster's a meme. You seen this guy?
Is he staring back?
Yeah. But have you seen this lobster meme before? What a meme is it's basically just a random video, so like, I don't know, someone like pouring a cup of tea, and then out of nowhere the lobster appears and it plays the fucking like like piano song. Like the
Is
fucking
it like a jump scare lobster?
Yeah, it's a jump scare lobster, but it plays like a fucking funeral song.
What the fuck?
Really good. Not even funeral, just like, you know, like vampire, like very loud piano. I could not replicate it if I tried.
Oh, the
But, like,
organ, you
yeah,
mean?
the organ, yeah, organ. And it's that and just this lobster.
That goes hard.
And it just jump scares you. And it's the most effective jump scare of all time, actually. That's what the Warhammer universe is fighting for. That's what Zinch looks like in his real form. That's crazy.
Zinch moment.
Zinch is actually a
Speaking of
bird.
Zinch has been eradicated in my playthrough. He's just gone.
You leave the cursling alone.
Oh no, all of them. All Zinch is gone.
They'll be back.
Every aspect of Zinch dead.
I played Zigvold yesterday and I already beat Zigvold's campaign again. Well, not his again, but I beat another campaign. I got lucky and the endgame scenario turned out to be the Tomb King, so I was right next door to him. By the time they ended up showing up, so I just instantly took them out.
Yeah. Remember the dwarves? That's my endgame campaign?
Good.
There's only 2 dwarf factions left in the entire world.
Once you kill them, it gets like the end credits.
It goes to what now?
Once you kill them, it goes to the end screen. You can continue
okay.
after the end screen if you still want to play the campaign, obviously.
I most likely will, because I'm kind of like on a quest to dominate the entire world at this point.
Go for it. But I usually go for the long campaign victories, which is basically defeat all your main antagonists. So like obviously if you're playing Chaos, it's kill every auto faction. And destroy like 200 settlements or something.
There is 54 factions left in my game. I am at war with 52 of them.
That's rookie numbers.
I'm pretty sure. Oh, sorry, maybe like 50 of them. So I
Sum that
have
up.
2 allies and 1 vassal. That's it.
Imagine not having a billion vessels. Yeah, my Zigvold campaign was basically me gaslighting everyone to being my friend. Like Malekith, I went to war with him, beat him up so he had no lands left, and then made him my friend, and just waited slowly for the corruption bar to fill up, and then I dominated him. And then he became my slave. That was my Zigvold campaign in a nutshell. I was trying to do it to Valkyria, but I can't do that to Valkyria, so I just keep trying, and she just attacks me because she's a born woman. She will
Nice.
be my wife.
Corn brain.
Corn brain. She will be my wife, and she has no say in it. Zigvold mindset.
Zigvold
mindset.
Oh yeah, no,
You
them
said
trying to
what fucking bites. Jesus Christ.
sort of fucking them trying to explain Zigvold in a not fucked up way when they were talking about him is really funny because the way they describe it was they're like he's not really one to appreciate others not agreeing with what he wants. That's a nice way of saying that he doesn't have consensual sex. He's a fucking asshole, piece of shit. I only like Zigvold because he's such a fucking douchebag. But you're not supposed to like him, but I only like him because he's so fucking arrogant. His soldiers wear armor made out of mirrors, so he can see his own face in their backs. Like, he's such an asshole.
Sounds like Noit explaining this Stranger Things character yesterday.
Mr. Things.
He's an absolute dickhead, but he's hot.
Yeah, this is Billy.
I don't know, but yeah, that's basically Zigvold, but Zigvold literally looks like Prince Charming.
Bruh.
He's just got long blonde hair, but I love Zigvold. He's such a piece of shit, like, awful person.
Finally.
And the thing I
Also
find
characters that
funny about his lore is his whole thing was his dad, like, he had a deal with Slanesh to have a son or whatever, and that's why he was born perfect and pretty. And then he's basically born to a tribe of, like, Viking cavemen. And they're like, oh yeah, you can do all this weird, you know, non-consensual murders and sacrifices and weird sex stuff. But you did cannibalism in our caveman tribe? You get out of here.
Hell no, that's too far, bro.
Our caveman tribe, in which we want to destroy the world because they have technology, but you eat someone to survive, you're fucked up. Get out of here. You should have just had non-consensual sex, idiot. Yeah, and then Zigvold just runs off. Yeah, and also his quest battle is really funny because he tries to speak in rhyme for his speeches until he gets made fun of. He also dies really. He has a pretty fitting way in lore how he dies. He's hanging out with Frog, the Troll King, and basically Frog is stuck with him for 2 weeks, and for the entire 2 weeks, Zigvold is calling him ugly repeatedly. And then Frog has enough and just hits him once and completely kills him, and then pisses on his body.
Squishes him like a bird.
Yeah, no, he hits him once and he literally becomes a pancake and just dies. He dies from one hit.
He's just a guy.
And he's Slaaneish's champion, he's Slaaneish's favored, and he died to a single hit from a troll. And the funniest thing is, like, him and Frog are supposed to work together, but Frog was like, I'm tired of this asshole calling me ugly every day. So he killed him and just left. And that was the end of Zigvold.
Don't blame my
To be fair, it's a fitting ending for like an actual piece of shit. The basic Zigvold Lord is he sits around bored. Hey, boss, there's a pretty woman across the world. Okay, let's go on this campaign and kill 1 billion humans so I can steal that woman. Oh no, the elves stopped me. I'll do it again in 3 weeks or something. When a prettier woman appears.
When a prettier woman happened.
Yeah, happened.
Jesus Christ.
But I was playing Zigvold because I was like, I want to be a huge douchebag today.
Everybody knows that women don't just appear, they happen.
They spawn.
They're an event.
That is
They're an
not
event.
Jesus Christ.
Our server event.
Yeah, they're an endgame event.
God.
But I was sitting there because I was talking about this with Cormac, where when we eventually do the Monogod campaign, which I don't know if we'll stream, we'll just do it. I'm thinking that I'll probably end up being Slaanesh because like obviously Ben hasn't played any of them, and he probably shouldn't play Slaanesh because Slaanesh is micromanage heavy. He's one of the hardest ones to play. So I was like, I'll take Slaanesh if he wants me to teach or something. Just so, you know, because I have the most experience in the game, so we don't have to worry about him dying instantly. And I was wondering if I was going to play him because there's 3 Slaanesh Lords. I'll probably be Ziggy, because he's just a cunt. I could be Nakari. Nakari's funny. I could be Azazel, but I don't like the Bible. I want to be funny, blonde asshole who has like golden armor, but his dick is covered by a loincloth only, so he just has easy access for his own dick, I guess. What a fucking weird character. How come he's on an Age of Sigmar? Bring him back. Bring him back, please. I want him to be real. Actually, I don't. It would actually be kind of horrible. But he a funny guy. And there's I can't remember the other characters. Yeah, Alex, if we want to do that, I'm assuming you want to be Nurgle, right? We will do them on our gods.
More than likely.
Would you go Kugoth again, or would you try Festus? Because Festus has a pretty hard start.
I don't know. Kugoth, I just have a deep bond with after I've literally conquered 50% of this.
You relate to him and his, what did the guy describe it as? Mobility Taekwondo or something? Oh no, it was Mobility Scooter Kramaga.
You know what he actually does? He's basically doing like Aikido, that made up shit.
I'll describe it as he is falling out of his chair. That's his attack.
No. Oh, you know what he is? He's the fucking, I can't remember her name, but that boss from Dead Rising 3.
Oh, the like, woman.
The lady, yeah, the
Yeah,
lady of the
at
scooter,
diner.
like, I need to eat, I'm hungry.
So Kugoth is happy.
He's
Like
super
all
powered.
Festus goes. The thing about Festus that I always found odd is so Festus, like, lords and main characters are always like big, green, smiling, happy boys. but their soldiers, especially human soldiers, are wearing like dark black, like rusted armor with big spiked halberds, and they all look super edgy. But the actual lords are just these big green smiling men.
Yeah.
It's such a contrast design. Like Tzeentch all look like nerds, like they should, and Slanesh always looks like sex demons. They're always like shirtless dudes or women running around like chainmail. Khorne is just people in heavy armor screaming. And Nurgle is like, some of the units are like little toads that are all smiling, or it's little green guys, like minions jumping around screaming happily. Yeah. Or like, the spawn of Beast of Nurgle is literally a giant slug with the brain of a puppy, and they're all just enjoying themselves, having a great time. But then the human knights, wearing dark black armor, marching around in complete silence.
Yeah, the fucking marauders and shit.
Yeah, like they're all wearing like heavy dark armor and huge, like they look super, like they look like they would literally be part of like a Black Knight gang or something. But they're hanging out with these big, smiling, laughing dudes.
This is the allegory for why being happy is the best medicine, because all those Black Knight marauders, they're the only Nurgle units who flee. The rest of them do not.
Yeah, because they're
the only ones who get scared in battle and retreat.
Everyone sit there and die for their grandfather. Papa Nerd.
Yeah. They know what it's. They know that it gotta.
They know that when they die, Papa Nerd will feel pain.
Yeah, he loves.
That's the thing of whenever new people get in Warhammer. It's like, why would you ever want to go with Nurgle? And it's like, because you would at least be having a good time. You would at least be respected and cared for.
Yeah.
The one of my favorite voice
he has the
lines.
courtesy of turning off your pain.
Yeah, like he generally will care for you. Khorne is just like, oh, you haven't given me 2,000 skulls today? Fight me in battle. Oh, you died.
One of my favorite voice lines when you initiate diplomacy as Kugath is just, I wish you disease and sickness, but not death.
Facts. There's a line from Festus where Festus says something like, you here to be my friend? And someone posted a clip called That's Rude, and it's that line, but then the pop-up has declared war on you. So it's Festus going, you're my friend? And then they posted saying it to declared war on him. It's fucked up. I love Village's lines the most. Village the cursing lines are probably my favorite in the series. They are great. It's just him breaking the fourth wall or insulting, like talking shit about other characters. Randomly. Like, he has those lines about Cetro. He's like, you think I'm terrible? Go play Cetro, and then come back to me. There's also, like, the line where if you play him, if you go to Kislev as him, he'll yell, hey you, click me out of this damn snow. And shit like that, like, he constantly just keeps berating you. He's such a little shit.
That's great.
I love Village so much.
Better.
Yeah, play me better, idiot. Stupid dummy. I like Village, he's a funny little guy. He's also the perfect, like, way to explain Tzeentch to people. Because it's like, it was two twin brothers, one was a brilliant knight, and it was like, cool and handsome, just a Giga Chad, and then one was like this dweeby little nerd. And the dweeby little nerd prays to a chaos god, and he's like, okay, well, I'm not gonna make you like your brother, I'm just going to attach you like a tumor to your brother. Because I think that's funny.
Random side note, Cormac, you have become an unstoppable force of nature.
Yes,
you are
as I was always meant to.
You have a bajillion abilities, and I recently just got Demonic Onslaught for you. So now you have a 60% charge bonus, 25% base weapon damage, and 25% armor-piercing weapon damage.
I think you should kill Cormac off permanently.
Well, if I'm not careful, these fucking dwarves and Tomb Kings might.
Does he not have immortality?
Oh wait. Permanently? I mean, he probably does have immortality. He's level 41.
Yeah, when you get to level 20, you get it. Means he'll just get wounded.
Yeah.
They made it a thing you get for free in the Modern Empires update.
It's okay, Cormac. You'll be back very quickly too, and right at the front lines. I have territories everywhere.
You'll be back. Yeah, that's a thing about the Chaos War, especially my Zigvold campaign. Zigvold can only live in dark fortresses, so when I started invading down to the Southlands going for the elves, I had no place to replenish health. I had to constantly be in camp because they cannot take territories.
Meanwhile,
to be fair, that's the challenge of it. That's the whole point. You're supposed to get your vassals to take lands. You're supposed to be constantly ordering attack commands and occupy commands like every turn, because you'll be like, okay, no, you come up, And you invade from that side, you invade from that side, I'm going down the middle.
Yeah,
You have to
fair enough.
constantly be coordinating actual armies, and that's the whole point, which is why I like playing them, because you don't have to do a lot of the work, you have everyone else do the work for you. And you just... I basically have them do all the work, and then I show up and kill the last guy and act like I'm the biggest badass. And then I go back and hide behind my armies again.
Quite relaxing.
So... Also, you know what? I just thought about this the other day. A pretty goofy campaign we could do is all play undead factions, but we all have to be a faction each. And I know what you may be thinking, Dylan, there's only 3 undead factions. Wrong. Azhag the Slaughterer has undead units. So there could be an orc with the boys.
Ooh.
I feel like that would be cool, Mac.
And then Arcan is a like he is Tomb Kings, but he sides with vampires. So you know you could
You
have
could have vampires, Tomb Kings, and an orc.
and a coast and vampire coast.
Oh,
There's
I would,
4.
I would go for the vampire faction hands down. I love my
If you could be
Tomb
Ben,
Kings.
you play with Ben.
Tomb Kings all the way.
Oh, you want to be Arcan?
Oh, I'm going Arcan.
Yeah, I'll be Orc. I like Azag. I can be any of them.
It's
I like
really-
all 4 of them.
It's really funny because Azag gets like plus 40 relations. The Arcan.
Yeah. Oh no,
Is that
Azag's
gonna be-
great. I played a Azag campaign the other day. Azag's amazing. His quest battles are really funny. Yeah, his quest battles are in order, so to get the other 2, you had to beat the first one, you had to beat them in order to beat the quest battles. He has 3. So the first one is you get the crown, and then after that, when you go for his sword, you hear whispering, he goes, "Shut up, you stupid hat!" And then the last one is like, "We gotta crump these fucking greenies." And he's like, "Shut up, Crown, we're not going to the Southland." He just keeps screaming at himself.
It's so funny because the hat is possessed
Yeah, by
by
the Grim
basically
Reaper.
the Grim Reaper, but Azag is so dumb that he
It
can't,
can't be
mind
corrupt. It
controlled.
can't corrupt him.
So the guy in the
That's
hat's
great.
just like
Yeah,
begging
so
him, like,
Nagash, who created
please don't
Undeath,
do that.
who Arcan is basically the right-hand man of Nagash. Arcan created all vampires because he tried to bring back, he tried to do necromancy and failed, and then he ends up creating the first vampire because Nagash can just bring you back to life, but he hasn't told anyone how to do it. So when Arcan tried to do it, he created a vampire, and then they went around and bit a bunch of people and created more vampires. And then zombies
Arcan
are
is
obviously
like-
below vampires because they're like it's like watering down, it's like distilling the blood. But yeah, so Arcan is like the right-hand man of Nagash, and then Nagash isn't playable yet. He's probably most likely going to be playable. And Nagash is trapped in a crown that Azhag the Orc wears. Which is why he can get
love
zombie units and he has a bunch of death spells. He's the only Orc with death and undead units. And all the vampires like him. He's like, "Hey, you should go to the south." He's like, "Shut up, you dead yumis." Like, no, you should go there. You should go put the crown there. I'm not taking my hat off, bro. Fuck off.
This hat is epic.
Yeah, no, there's literally a thing of him talking with Manfred, and Manfred's like, "Hey, you should give me the crown." He's like, "Nah." He's like, "Why?" He's like, "Because I'm the boss. I wear the crown."
I mean, yeah,
I'm
that's
like,
his
bro.
crown. Manfred is in the wrong there.
Yeah, that's right. And Manfred's like, "You sure you don't want to put it down on this like monument just once?" No. I ain't doing it. Done with it. But that's actually really fun to play. I actually like Aztec a lot. I didn't expect to like him as much as Grimgor. I actually like him more than Grimgor now. He starts running the Empire. He starts in, you know the dwarfs next to Vlad, Alex?
Yes.
He is above the dwarfs. He is just above them.
Oh, I see.
He's not like behind them. He's in the same mountains. So once you're done with the dwarves, as like you can instantly invade the Empire. Always fun to do. Yeah, but if we do that, then I'm fucking 100% down to be Azhag. I can be any of them, really, but I'm down to be Azhag. He's funny.
I'm down to be any, but I lean toward Tomb King.
Oh, no, I thought you were gonna lean towards Azhag. I was like accepting that I was gonna be Arcan, but if you want to be Arcan, sure. You can be
Oh, I
the
fucking love
Warhammer Smithers.
Azag's great, but but Tomb King Smithers.
Yeah, Tomb King Smithers is kind of godlike. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Nagash is gonna come. In DLC, he's too popular. Who wouldn't want to be just the Grim Reaper? They have like the issue people had before is like, oh, but he's like actually like a god. It'd be too OP. We have Be'lakor now. Be'lakor is on like god level.
Actually, good.
There
point.
is no excuse now. And also like Nagash
gonna-
because he's weak. He's like super weakened at the end of end times because of the crown. He's basically on the level of like Manfred.
I'm gonna screen share to you boys real quick, so I want to show this to Cormac.
Right.
You will look upon this in horror at what I have done.
Alright.
So welcome to the start of Kugat's empire. Behold Kugat's empire.
Let me full screen it and then pull it over so the chat can see
Yeah.
it.
So currently, I'm preparing to fucking destroy Lockyer because he's just been useless sitting over here in his little land by himself. I'm currently expanding all the way up here and fighting all of the armies of the Chaos Warriors at once, which is going.
Yeah, Mouse,
well.
Dark. Ah, I see Be'lakor is expanded a lot.
Which one's Be'lakor?
If you zoom in, he's the black shield, the red like icon on it.
Oh yeah, I'm currently fucking him up. He did own a lot of stuff in here.
Yeah, Be'lakor, he is the only one in all empires who has a teleporter that lets him teleport anywhere in the map.
Yeah, I don't know how. Somehow this person is over here. Where did she
Oh,
come
Nakari.
from? I don't know
Probably
how
rebellion.
she's surviving here though. She's been in attrition since like.
Oh yeah, no, their main
Forever?
capital is most likely destroyed, and they're just bleeding out.
Oh no, she's just in attrition because she's on my land. Probably.
It is why they.
Just-
I was gonna say they use C lane, but they said AI don't use C lanes.
Possibly could have. Oh yeah, where is he? Lockyer has been sitting up here in his capital for about 50 turns. He just hasn't moved. He's like, well.
The world's
I don't
kind of
even
ending.
have
Can you
to
blame
fight-
him?
He doesn't have to even fight his own enemies because every single person he's at war with, he's bought me to go to war with. Look at this. I'm at war with all of them.
Just win.
There's only a few that I'm not fighting.
I see
and they're
that one
getting
of
very
your allies is Quick Head Taker.
Yes, he's the last remaining rat with any land because Clan Carrion has one settlement. It's fuck, get out of this menu. Oh,
I know where
my
Clan
lord,
Carrion
Dave.
is because they're at Nagash's throne.
They're right here.
Yep,
This
that's
is him.
Nagash's. Yeah, Nagash is literally called Nagash Haza.
And I tried to take it from him once, like 130 turns ago. He didn't like it, so I left him alone. Queek just encircled him and left him there.
Yeah, no, it's
So-
a pain to get to him because you have to go through so much shit just to get to that middle.
Yes. No, so Queek kind of just he confederated with a couple of the other Skaven. So he's actually pretty strong. Rank 5. He thinks I'm a threat. Pretty sure everyone considers me their main threat at this point.
Oh yeah, when you're
because I
rank
just
1, that's
own-
how it be. Oh, no, Nakari's still kicking it. That's surprising because every game I have played, Nakari dies by turn 20 without me ever having to interfere.
Oh,
Me
I
as
just
well,
haven't been fighting him at all.
I know, I don't
He's
either. He
literally
usually
like
gets destroyed by the high elves before he ever can show up.
Where are the high elves? I saw some. There's wood elves that are left.
He probably killed all the high elves if he's still alive. Or he's vassalized all of them. Awesome.
friends with
the high elves.
This guy here was the second most powerful, but then I kicked his ass
Cetra.
a bit.
Cetra the Embarrassed.
I don't know what these dudes are doing. They're just existing.
That's just like a roaming orc faction, I believe.
All of the Norska hate me.
Ah,
All
Tahana
of
one's
the
still
Lizards
kicking.
hate me.
That's
God
surprising.
damn, Tahanawood's still in there?
Horn is still going as my vassal.
He's your slave.
Yeah,
Don't
I
shoot
love
good, he's your slave.
enslaving the literal god of war.
Hey man, well that's what I did with Valkyrie. I basically encircled her and forced her to have to do a military alliance with me.
All the Dark Elves hate me, except for...
Oh yeah, no, my main campaign was a war of all the high elves. They had so much land by the time they
He's
declared war on me.
he's slowly starting to hate me, which is why I'm preparing to take that land from him. See, the dwarves, they started an end game, they dominated the center of the map for a bit, and then they all died. Because they annoyed me.
Out of nowhere, you're just gonna get the end screen because another faction killed him.
Probably.
Grimgor in
guy
his
here-
sea.
Grimgor.
In his sea of me. He's starting to,
Actual,
dislike
like,
me a
fecal
bit.
sea. Oh, Gaston's still alive.
Because Stoughton kept on paying me to not fight him, and I was like, you know what?
Oh, damn, this is
I see
fun.
Katarina is gone, so he has won that battle.
But because Stoughton is very much boxed in here around me.
Blood to
See,
Chad.
Gorak is thriving.
Yeah. Well, you haven't made it to Lustria yet, have you? So Lustria is mostly untouched.
Yeah, so let me go back
Yeah.
to...
Alphwan,
The most
Nagaron, and
confusing looking shit I have ever seen in my life. Jesus
Basically,
Christ.
all the green is me.
Okay,
Finally.
that helps.
The green is me, all the other colors are soon to be me.
Bro.
Yeah, show
So-
Kugoth. Up close.
Where is he? I
Oh,
need
you
to
just go
find
to the
him,
detail
hang on.
menu, get right in his face.
As is said in
Where-
John 3:16.
Lords and heroes. So
I'm
behold my list of
Indeed.
lords and heroes, gentlemen. Many rank 50s
Maybe Poggin.
and
Saw
lots
Cor-
of
I saw
over
Cormac.
40s. Oh yeah, let's go check on Cormac.
I
He's
see
over in
Bilius
the
is
desert
dead.
fighting King. Yeah, Bilius got taken out, unfortunately. Cormac, he was actually working for Cormac, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, he's still got his
There
two
he
heroes.
is.
There you are.
So here's Cormac. Let's go check on how your conquest against the Tomb Kings is going. Pretty
Actual-
well.
Get done. On the detail, I want to see Cormac up and close.
Yeah, okay.
Get like
You're
second
also
minute
hanging
into
out
a
with my
magnify boss.
boy, Venom Spittle Malignance here. Just kicking it.
He's a big
two
boy.
have just been rolling together for a while.
I like the little pterodactyl behind you. There's Cormac.
Here's
Real life.
Cormac.
Oh, he has
Look at
a
that big
he
boy.
has a mouth stomach.
A lot of people have
Pretty much
mouths.
every one of my units has that. It's great.
A lot of people have mouths. That's
in their
back.
stomach though.
Don't draw attention to his mouth stomach. He's very insecure about it.
You mean? What do you
I
mean he? Do you
don't
mean
think
you?
he is.
Yeah,
Cormac
he's so
is
insecure about that he's
self-conscious.
referring to himself in the third person.
Yeah, you
Oh,
have
Kugoth
a
is my
lot
ability
of
scooter. I love
abilities.
this ability scooter.
Oh, yeah, dude, you have a lot of. This is Cormac's list of abilities, though. Like, look at this.
He
Look
has
at
killed many
all
men.
your passive abilities. You're so overpowered.
Why have you killed many men? They had family.
All right, behold,
The
Kugath.
Lord.
Jesus Christ.
There he is with his fucking little babies carrying him.
Yes,
Oh my god, I didn't even fucking notice at first. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
little babies
He's
carrying.
being carried by like 7 babies.
There's
Those
two
are the
babies in a
strongest
cage
babies.
behind him trying to get out. Instead of
Those are
fighting
the
How
him.
the
strongest
fuck are
babies on
these
Earth.
babies carrying him? That is a big man.
They're strong.
So,
Yeah,
here we
fucking
have Kugath's
bench
list of
pressing
traits.
babies.
Can't tell, but
It's
Kugoth
basically-
is shitting on a pile. Like he is sitting on a pile of shit.
Shit and skulls.
Finally.
What's the difference?
As Kugath. Kugath's passive ability list kind of puts everyone to shame, though.
I just window.
He has so much.
Every
power.
now and then, Kugoth just like fades out of reality.
Yeah, he just clips into nothingness.
Wait, why does he damage himself?
No, that's you have to put that on, I believe.
Okay.
I know, enabled if leadership is shattering, so it does nothing because your leadership never
So
shatters. It's because
That's what
he.
all demons
So
do.
that's just a demon trait.
yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Because you don't
Basically, they
retreat,
just
you
die.
you lose health instead.
Die. Yes. Until you die. Very,
Yeah, when
very
you lose
quickly,
morale, you lose health
usually.
instead.
So yeah, Kugath has a lot of abilities, and this is his battle effects as a result of all of his stats.
Going hard.
Like, it's
That's what you get
literally
when you sit down like
half-
that all day.
Half of the slide bar is just his battle effects.
Yeah, he goes hard.
Jesus Christ.
Campaign effects. He can leap
Is
across
your
entire...
is the hero sitting on the
distance.
smaller version of the chair? Because I love the smaller version of the chair.
This
Oh, you
one-
can't see it unless
yeah,
you're in
he
battle. I
could be.
forget. Can't see them on their chairs.
Unless I put
Now
them
he's on a little
the...
rot fly.
Yeah, on the map.
Let me... If I put him on
No, he's
the
got a
map,
rock
we
fly.
can
Did you see that? In the menu.
Oh yeah, he does. Hang on.
Rock fly is good.
Let me just pop up here. So there's Kugath with his epic chair. And if I pop this dude out,
Fly. Yeah. Wow, that's a big ass fly.
Jesus Christ.
yeah, it's a huge fly. You can go, you can go back in there. Check this out. You have your full army in there. Oh, never mind. That would have been really cool if it didn't say defeat.
Yeah.
Bro.
Nice.
That's okay.
What do you
Just,
expect? You've got like 7 Nurglings.
That
The
dude,
Nurglings
my
with
Nurglings are
Kugoth go hard though,
powerful.
actually.
My Nurglings have more health than my Forsaken.
They're like, half of Kugoth's skill tree is upgrading Nurglings.
My Nurglings go so hard. And also, even being a Valiant defeat, I could that like that's basically 2 armies versus.
I don't have that much
We'll see
range
if you
either.
win.
No,
You can
fuck
drop a
that.
quick save.
I don't want to do that on stream.
I'll get
I don't
get
want
your
to
ass blown out.
Kugoth. I want to lose Kugoth on stream. I'll make Cormac.
That's
fight
why you
Kugoth.
quick save so you can load.
Alright, who was
I see Malice Darkblade is still rocking it.
Alright, well, you nerds enjoy your nerd stuff. I'm gonna head off because I have a headache.
Oh no.
So have fun nerding, nerds.
Who's
Fucking.
the
Well,
biggest
let's
nerd?
get out of here,
Damn, bro.
a nerd.
Get out of here, woman!
Shooting
No
everyone
girl
on
gamers
your way
in
out.
my stream.
You don't understand man culture.
Also, I'd like to point out I'm making $100,000 a turn, and I currently have almost
Oh, yes.
1.3 million.
The man culture of Warhammer.
You wouldn't
Let's
get it.
go. Yeah, that is true. I don't get it.
Yeah.
So anyway, fucking good night, losers.
See ya.
You'll live to
You wanna-
rue.
Before I finish the stream, do you want to know the scariest thing is? Every single one of these settlements with my symbol on it can immediately field a 20-strong army in one turn because of how much money I have and how many units are stored up.
But could you beat Badlands Chucked?
What's that?
Didn't think so.
Just yes or no.
Yes.
He
That
drank
was
the
a
whole
really-
planet, Alex. You don't have a chance.
He drank the planet.
He drank
Jesus.
He drank Thor's hammer. He almost
Yeah, well,
drank
you know
a
what?
really big wine glass.
I would just literally put one Nurgling in the water and he'll die from.
That makes the other two not seem that impressive, Cormac. He drank 4 hammers. He drank the earth. He almost drank out of a big wine glass.
It was a pretty big wine glass.
Look,
though.
It was a
Look at
big.
how
I
many
agree with you. It
units-
was fucking huge.
Look how many units I have stored up for me. Alright, I can just feel
I see
anything
404 fucking.
Yeah.
Forsaken.
Nurgle. Let's start at rank 6.
They're fucking up.
Where's my Nurglings? 555 Nurglings.
That's a lot of Nurglings.
I even have 42
Oh,
great
the troll. Have you
unclean
seen the troll's attacks in your army? The Noble troll you have?
No?
Oh, dude, his animations are amazing. He has an animation in which he lifts one leg and he farts, and anything around him just dies.
I have 42 great unclean ones, Dylan. I cannot be stopped.
You can field like 2 armies, just straight unclean ones.
54 soul grinders.
Soul grinders.
274
Nurgle's soul
spawn
grinders are
Nurgle-
probably the best soul grinders because they're mortar.
Like, it's
Do a
ridiculous.
battle
Every
with Cormac
time-
just so you can see that troll, that giant shit his pants.
Alright, let me find someone for him to fight. Who should we fight? Oh, Lizard Man! That won't go down well. Well, apparently it will,
dwarves.
they're all half dead.
You're in Force March. Speedily.
Yeah, he's...
You might better reach. Oh wait, you might better reach that high elf over there.
Oh, this one?
Camp
There's
Tyler.
2 armies.
Ooh.
Oh, and he's friends with the dwarves, so they back him up.
3 armies. Ooh, that's
Oh no, the
3
dwarves
armies.
are backing you up? I think that's what that means?
No, I'm at war with them. They're backing him up, because so is that one
Oh,
there.
yeah, that's it.
That just means that they're joined onto that. So yeah, that's 3 armies. I don't...
That's
Cormac,
Nicholas.
you're pretty
Nicholas is
good,
also
but-
no joke.
Pretty good, Cormac, but I don't know if you're that good.
Teklos ain't no joke. Teklos kind of a Chad.
Alright, we have anyone else nearby? Oh, we have this settlement. Here we go.
Oh yeah, that's in range for you to hit.
Two things. Alright, let's go put your backup over here.
You're really gonna bring in the
Venom.
second army for one settlement?
Yeah,
They
man.
just, that's how they roll, dude. These two have been fighting settlements together for like 30 turns. It's just how they roll.
That's your boyfriend.
I guarantee I won't
Let him
beat it,
Man.
but like, it is a crushing defeat. I almost want to give it AI control.
You want to see that? You gotta see that giant shit his pants,
Alright, quick save, let's do it.
just in case you.
If I lose this, this would be horrific.
I think worst case you're gonna lose like that Forsaken Paco.
Yeah, probably.
Like
But, I mean, he's not
the
even
only
coming
unit
in
they
for-
have that's somewhat scary is the chariots. But even then, you can just hit them with a mortar.
My 2 mortars.
Yeah. Yeah, magic for days.
I got.
Like the only thing that like the worst case scenario I can imagine happening is every single archer hits your giant. But even then, I don't think he'll die. I think at worst he'll get the half health.
Look at how many banners you have, Cormac. You just buff I made you buff yourself with one of them.
4 banners.
So that everyone around
God, no.
you just gets less
That's one more than
leadership.
3.
Nice. Is this why you went to university?
This fuck
Yeah,
I can
that's
count.
what you can do with the higher education, kiddos.
You
I
can
think I
count
can
past
get that
3.
same amount
Holy
from
shit.
like watching Sesame Street though.
Alright, this is gonna be epic.
How is it?
I wish that somehow I could just fuck this up so badly.
So
But I
worst
don't
case,
think
I
it's
think it's like your
possible.
giant will get the half health. And I call it something that I forgot to mention to a bunch of people, but if you see how his reinforcements are coming from the left. If he was to put his army behind the capital, they'll be coming from the right.
Oh.
Where your characters are actually standing next to the guy you're attacking depends on what side of the battle they're in.
Interesting.
So if you want them to
Does it
actually back
affect-
up your guy, you have them stand behind your guy. If you want them to pincer move, you put them in the opposite.
Does it affect the auto resolve though?
No, but it just affects it to get players. Because if you try to move him now, it'll double the time.
Yeah.
Your forces are lined up
for
and ready
God's
to
sake.
attack.
And,
I don't care about major siege battle tips, Grandpa. Alright.
The Tomb Kings.
How many units do I have? I have 300 against
Nurgles climb
600.
ladders. I mean, Nurglings.
No, they can't.
They have
Nurglings
to go
cannot
through the door.
climb walls.
Rare
Oh,
and
that's
clear ones
right,
should
all
have
the
good at
doors
breaking
are
that door.
closed.
Doors,
Alright.
Door to toe.
You know what I'm gonna do? I don't have like any siege equipment either, so this will be interesting.
Can you click on the giant real quick? Okay, so you see that ability of his. I think that's the font on his picture. Yep, violent wind. So hit
Holy
that bitch when he's in
shit.
a horde. The animation is godlike. Like
Holy
he
fuck.
farts and then he whops it into his face and he goes.
Look how many abilities Cormac has access to. He has so much. It's
Yeah, he goes
actually
nuts.
crazy. I think even the heroes have got a fair bit, yeah. This army is decked the fuck out.
Like, how do you feel that you're a reskin Daniel?
I feel good. Daniel's a reskin of me.
Back.
Damn straight. Hang on. Oh fuck.
I saw people were complaining that they reused the Demon Prince parts, but also if it gives us a ton of new lords, so I don't really care.
Look at this dude. Look at this dude.
Look at this dude. Look at the top.
It's intimidating as fuck. Alright. Trying to figure out what a strategy is here. I kind of feel like just rushing the one gate by
Yeah, I
myself.
feel it'll work out fine.
It honestly would.
You're just skeletons, so...
There's no reason.
The
for
thing
to
I'm
fight
worried
through
about
the-
is you kill them before the fart can go off. That's what I'm more worried about.
They're just skeletons. You crush them with, like, one of the greater...
Yeah, like tomb skeletons are like peasants. They're better than Skaven slaves, but not by a lot.
Nurglings, you can move up the front. That's what you're built for. is to
Bro, your
die.
giant doesn't have Vanguard deployment. Shaking my head.
Alright. I'm trying to figure out where I
Have you
went.
seen the Great Unclean One shitting animation yet?
I think so.
Yeah, they just do it randomly during some attacks.
Look at
Yeah,
this.
he
lad.
is.
Oh, he's only got one eye.
Yeah. He's going
He's
nuts.
having a great time. He's leaking shit out of his stomach.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, look at him hit that sumo stance.
His stomping is so fleshy.
Sumo style.
I hate the fact that the flab on his arms is actually accurate of what flabby arms looks like.
Hey man.
Like, they're so anatomically correct, it's horrifying.
I like their
Look at his
underwear.
back.
Yo, look at his back fat. That's...
Yeah, that's what I was just like. Look at his fucking. Oh, he heard us.
He didn't like it.
Look at his fucking back rolls, bro.
See all like the stretch marks where at his ass, like his actual ass.
You
Yeah,
know how much
hit
one of
N, get a
these-
zoom in on those like ass like veins.
Where?
N, zoom in on it.
No, but where? Which?
Just zoom in on his
Anything.
ass. Do it for a buddy. There we go. Yeah.
Teach me how to Dougie.
Don't say that. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
no,
but-
zoom in on your plague bearers. Watch a Nogling come out of one of their asses right now.
Oh no.
Wait for it. It'll happen eventually. Are those the exalted ones?
You know,
They might have different animations. Wow, that
It
fly
flies.
sounded like it was in my ear in real life.
yeah, I hear flies buzzing and it's horrifying. Do these ones actually do it?
Yeah, they're exalted, so they might not.
They're too highbrow for that.
Yeah, man.
I don't think they do. They
Yeah,
have
no.
shrunken
It happens
heads,
somewhat regularly. Do you have a normal unit of
basically.
them?
Oh,
Yeah, you got a
shit.
normal unit of
Yeah,
them.
these-
Yeah, those are like the ones.
Look at
Those are the
these
edgy ones. They do not match at all, but that's Noggle.
Bruh.
Look
They
at
look
this
way too
dude.
serious for this fight.
Oh yeah, I just saw Nogling pop out one of those guys as assholes.
Alright.
Right there.
There he is, right
Yeah.
Oh, there. Oh, yeah.
Let's see that again. Somewhere. Oh, there they
Yeah.
are. There he is.
Oh hell yeah. I.
Smaller Nurgling appears from bigger Nurgling.
Yeah. That's the evolution,
These
baby.
dudes appear. Also, yeah, the thing I found out about them is that I thought they were a lot bigger than they were because they just clump together all the time and do this shit.
Yeah, they're vibing.
Look at them. Look at them. They're
Those are your
actually
boys.
Cracked. They're fucking cracked. The best part is you see them go into battle, they just get into a ball and like throw themselves.
Oh, yeah,
into
no,
the
they're-
wall and
they are,
keep
like-
wiggling.
One of the things I said with when I did the review for this was I said half of the budget must have went into making the Noglings.
For sure.
Like the
You know,
Noglings have a
look at-
ridiculous amount of animations.
You know what
the
this
toads are
reminds
great.
me of? That meatball demon from the Doom games.
The one that I had a scream fight with Tay over how you pronounce it.
Is it the cacao demon?
I can't remember. I think Tay called it like the Carcard demon or something. Or he called it cacao demon. I can't remember. I can't remember how I said it.
basically-
That's how like weird the argument was. I don't remember what I said it
called
was.
He
Oh,
called it
wait.
the Cocoa Demon.
Yeah, it was something like that.
Does this
Cacao.
line here imply that they can literally just split open all the way to get
Yes.
something?
Maybe.
I think
I
they
don't
do
know.
when they do the charge attack.
I don't know Noggle Toad lore. I'll be real with you, Chief.
Oh!
Oh, that one came out of his mouth. Oh, he did
Oh.
it again. Toad. You have
Why
any
is
Toad
there
riders?
Noglings not in this army, I don't think.
Oh, go look at the Soul Grinder. The Soul Grinder, pretty grody.
Yeah, you know what this thing looks like? It looks like the monster from the Maze Runner movie.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, it does actually.
People complain because like, oh, it has too much like metal on it. But I was like, yeah, but that'd be Soul Grinders gamers.
Yeah, I think it's like just the right
Well, like,
amount.
with the Nurgle soldiers, people are like, oh no, the Nurgle like the warriors like the humans. They're like, no, Nurgle humans should all be fat and bloated too. But like they were like, okay, like we get where you're coming from, but they're not in the tabletop.
Holy crap, how detailed is that?
Oh, you see Nurglings come out with cuts in its back too. Like they pop out every now and then.
Oh, one just popped out the front. I think he
Oh,
ate it. Oh,
right
there
there.
it is.
Oh, there's one.
Oh, ew! Ew!
Right out the wound.
Oh, that's grody.
Oh man, that's
The
what people want.
Nurgle armies are fucking gnarly.
What the fuck is this?
It's its asshole.
That is a shriveled bit of skin. What the fuck?
He's a happy
Oh,
boy.
that's so gross.
What do you think its hair is?
That's more assholes.
I'm not a Slanesh, alright? I'm not a Slaneshian. I ain't into that shit. Here's one of
Oh
my
yeah, no, I remember there was this thing
theory-
of like Kugoth being like, I know how to win, I'm gonna infect people through their eyes, so it's him in a swimsuit. And then Slanesh just looks at me and he's like, I can't believe people are into this. Fucking Slanesh.
Is there any we haven't looked at? I think we looked
Giant,
at
the
it.
Giant is a reskin of a normal cave, Chaos
hang
Giant,
on.
sadly.
We're gonna look at the Ascended hero. Look at
Yeah,
him.
he is. The Bloatfires are also pretty gnarly, like you can see skulls in their stomachs from the side. I had to pause though, just because they move around so much.
Oh, I can't until we're in battle. I see where it is though.
And there's like Nurglings coming out of them too.
There's Nurglings coming out of everything.
Yeah man, Nurglings are literally parasites.
It's so gross.
As I was saying, that like Nurgle, like obviously you don't feel anything, but it's the thing of like, imagine if you could feel it, because you would feel Nurglings inside your own stomach, driving around.
Yeah. Alright, what do we got here?
You gotta crack down that gate.
What do we got here? Look at these dudes.
Look at these.
dudes.
Also, something I found out today. Little fun factoid.
Uh-huh.
So those skeletons, right? If you were to kill a single unit, like if one single skeleton died, they actually take a chunk of, like each individual unit has a chunk of ammo. So if you were to kill them instantly, they lose overall a bunch of ammo from each unit that dies. Each single one.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Because they obviously can't shoot the ammo from the other guys.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough.
Yeah, so if you want to drain ammo quickly, you just have to take out a big chunk of them early.
Soul Grinders attack the archers.
The
Cormac,
Archies.
I feel like you can just win, so get in there.
To capture the enemy.
You gotta get the giant in there, we gotta see the fart.
I will. I'm just trying to take care of these fucking towers first. Alright, let's get...
Send all the toads and Nurglings in the gate, I'll break it down quickly.
Yeah. You...
Like, monstrous infantry are meant to break down gates.
Yeah,
just have
infantry
all-
will just kind of get in the way and suck at it.
Yeah, you better put infantry on the walls.
Oh yeah, I forgot that I actually do have ones that can climb.
Oh yeah, I
walls.
forgot about... So they have a Tomb King catapult. The Tomb King catapult's rad, it shoots ghost skulls.
It's fucking rad.
That's what's firing at you. It's fucking awesome. Oh, they have a War Sphinx!
Oh, they got the skeleton too, I think. I mean, the scorpion. Of course, they have a skeleton.
Yes. But look at that
They
fucking
have
War
the
Sphinx.
skeleton.
The War Sphinx fucking
Yeah.
awesome.
They got the skeleton.
The War Sphinx animations are amazing too. You know, the Scorpion's actually ridiculously cheap.
And it's really good.
Oh yeah, it can...
It's so low that
Yeah,
archers
the
can't
good
even
thing
hit
about the Scorpion is you can just bury underground and you don't know when it's going to appear again.
Jesus.
It can, yeah,
And
because
it's
the Scorpion
so
can
low
travel
that archers
underground.
can't really hit it.
Yeah, it's great for rushing the archers because you have it duck underground and travel all the way underground to get to them.
What if
There's
you
the
go
giant.
attacking the...
Send him in.
Cormac, do it! Do it, Cormac! Wait, where are you going, Cormac?
He's like,
Oh.
they did it.
Where you sent
Oh
me.
no. He's gone to the wrong one.
Oh, send a giant to the
Oh.
wall, he'll break down the door too.
He is.
Oh, he is? Okay, yeah, he's just, I forget he's
Sure.
blood.
Oh shit.
One,
the
he is
second army's
noble.
coming.
Two, he is a giant.
There he goes.
Fine.
He goes.
Yeah, Bilious
The
funding
fuck are
goes.
these two doing? Why are you?
The unit you put
Okay.
them on jumped off the wall to try and get to them.
I see. Yeah, let's.
Yeah,
not do
almost
that.
every unit got off the wall the second you approached.
Well, that's helpful. Alright, Cormac, let's see you go fucking hard on these guys. These pitiful skeletons.
He about to head out.
Oh, come on. Yes. Yes, Cormac, descend. Oh, shit.
Oh!
He's sliding. He's sliding, bro.
Man,
Oh,
the game's
my
jank as
fucking
fuck when you try to
God.
attack retreating units.
Jesus Christ. What is this sword? Oh, sure. Buff yourself some more, Cormac. Sounds like a good idea.
Okay, run.
Here he goes.
Yo!
He's going in.
The
He's
Michael
going
Ford
in. There he
special.
goes. Holy
Ah,
shit.
you know what? The door's
He
down.
fucking bounced. Oh, God.
Get the giant in there right now. Send him in like a giant
Right.
blob of archers in the middle.
Where the fuck is the giant?
Send him there.
I can't.
He drops
Giant,
armor,
good
so
for
he would
that.
actually be really good against the War Sphinx. Yeah,
Yeah,
your
that's
hero
what I
is gonna
said,
get
he
owned
could
because he's
do.
fighting the Lord.
Yeah, I'm trying to get him out. I just realized.
Yeah, no, the giant drops armor, so putting him up against the War Sphinx is actually pretty good. Send him in with some other units that will actually destroy the War Sphinx.
Oh, fucking Christ. All of you just attack that thing. You need to leave. You need to just leave.
You shift like you can give them a second order after the first order, so you can have him like go down and go again.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
really start turning slowly.
Come on. The fucking Sphinx does not want to let him leave. No, don't turn around and fight it. You
Problem got him there.
dumbass. Cormac's just going hard on these fucking skeletons.
Going
Get
in.
ready to do the fight. He's almost in range.
Oh wait, I forgot I have all these guys. You can just stay there. We don't need you.
I think.
Where's the giant?
Oh, you so
Do the
much.
fart. Do the fart.
That's on his own, man. That's on his...
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get him
You will
to.
appreciate
Yeah,
it.
there's
to
a
the
bunch of
right
archers
place.
behind him. It's better for like big unit, like a groupings of units. But it will
Yeah,
do.
this
It will drop the
fucking-
armor to Sphinx.
This fucking blotfly man will not get away from the Sphinx. This is ridiculous.
He's stuck.
What's on your website? Oh, my name is Con.
Can you shoot from there or no? I'll just shoot these guys then.
If it's red, it means they can't hit him.
Yeah, gotcha.
Okay,
I have
the
not
giant
played
swing and
many
it's time
battle.
for the fort.
I've forgotten everything.
The brat.
Alright, here we go.
Get nice in. Hit the fort button. Hit
Fart
KFS
button.
cinematic. Oh! Oh!
Jesus.
Oh wait, you gotta smell it though. No, he got hit out of it, no!
No.
Yeah, actually, no, I feel like he did it. Yeah, he did it.
No, like he didn't do the whiff. Didn't smell it.
Oh, okay.
If you do it on,
Yes,
if you do it on like groups of units, they go flying.
I see.
But tactically speaking, it would be better to put them on the big armor drop it.
Yeah.
I think you have anything anti-large as Nurgle Evo, so you just kind of have to whittle them down.
Kind of have to deal with it.
It'll break very quickly.
Meanwhile,
So have all your have all these units just rush points. So
yeah, they can just go as a big group. In fact, you can send around and go to that gate. Oh, they're gonna go around that way, aren't they? No, go this way.
they're just gonna climb the
There you
wall
go.
to go through.
And then do that. I have told them to go all the way around. I just don't want them. I'm
Probably send
surprised
Cormac
the
down
game
on the wall
runs-
spins as well.
I did tell him to. Maybe I should make him stop flying. No more flying, Cormac. Get in there.
And then prop like a foe seeker, then of course make the fight him.
What's that, sorry?
Cormac has a ability called foe seeker. It'll force whatever he's attacking to like stick fighting it for a bit. It's the dude with like a sword on the ground.
A foe seeker.
It gets his speed bigger.
Alright,
good to have.
alright.
Oh yeah, you could also just hit the Sphinx with a life drain.
Oh yeah, where is that? I feel like I'm playing Final Fantasy.
Suck his blood. I'll come to your
Where's the
house
big
and
skeleton
suck your
hand?
dick. I mean
Yeah.
blood.
I'm playing with skeletons as well, baby. Oh wait, I have the purple sun.
Suck.
When do I
Sounds good
pop
for a
the
big group of
purple
units.
sun?
At this point, you go just nuke yourself.
Where can I cast it? Oh, hang on. How long does it take to cast?
If it's white, it shouldn't take too long, but it's gonna take a bit. You might want to put it in front of that unit by a little bit. They'll still run into it anyway.
Oh god. I'll do it here.
Okay,
get
it
the
should
one
get
behind
the
it
others.
instead. I'll get the one behind it. Maybe. Where's
Oh, you also
Cormac?
got your big universal noble heal.
Yes,
charged up
yes
with
I
the-
do.
yeah, right.
Oh, they're running away! Oh, it's moving. Oh shit.
Yeah, it's a
Oh
vortex.
shit! Damn, dude. I've
Yeah,
never
the purple
seen this
sun's
in action.
godlike when it
before.
hits.
That looks cool. Purple Sun is godlike in the hands of Dylan, not me.
It's like the number one thing. When I
know.
play Daniel, I always get a noble head because the noble head gives you purple sun. So, yeah.
Fair enough. Where's it going?
It's no, it doesn't last.
Yeah, it just ran away.
But it's no pits of shadow or pendulum, but it's pretty good.
It's no Comet
no.
of Cassandora.
All of you just attack that.
I would argue it might be better, although it changes situations. Like it depends on the situation.
Oh, the great unclean
Comet's
one.
good,
Here we
but
go.
it's
The comment's
really
good
light
if they
spoil.
blob. The vortex has a chance of chasing a routing unit.
True.
But yeah, if you just want to get a
Uncle-
quick, big shot of damage, comet's way better. It's just a
Uncle
one and done.
light
Lost,
spoil.
it doesn't damage, and then they have to recover. And during the confusion, you can hit where the vortex
yes.
stays a
Here
bit
we-
and travels.
Here we go.
Oh, the fucking
Here we
pimple.
go.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the big boil.
Goodbye, skeletons.
Oh, there's a
Those
single.
Nurglings just
dead Nurgling.
flying out of it. Jesus. Wave of Nurglings.
Finally. Nurg
I did
boy.
not realize my toads were that big, goddamn. Oh, here come the edgy mofos.
And noble soldiers are cool. It's just it's such a different contrast.
Well, he's dead, so
Tomb
the
King's
Ultra gang can just roll
like
up
especially
and get
skeletons were out very quickly. So
When they rout, they do not come back.
they die. Okay. You know, dwarves are such a pain in the ass because when you kill their lords, they still stick around. They don't care.
They do. It's so painful.
You know, dwarves are extremely resilient. You can kill, like, they can have 4 heroes, you kill all the heroes and the lord. All the infantry will stay. Can't scare them off. If you have a bunch of terror-causing units and you use them, like, wisely, you can cause some retreating, they'll probably come back though.
They do. It's a pain in the ass.
Dwarves are
As emphasis by
to be
when
fair,
we were
that
playing
is...
as the vampires yesterday.
To be fair,
Or the other day.
dwarves especially are supposed to be, like, super resilient and stubborn, so it makes sense. But they're a pain in the
That's
ass
fair.
to get rid of.
Oh. Well,
Fucking dead.
that was annoying. Let's see if I actually managed to lose any units. I don't think I did.
Playing as dwarves is very slow though because they're like very turtly and have really bad growth.
There
Oh,
you
Colin,
go,
did I tell you
Cormac,
that
just-
little fun dwarf lore fact about dwarf women?
Oh god. I
No.
think I vaguely remember this.
It was in dwarf society, 1 out of 4 children are born female.
1 out of 4.
Yeah, 1 out of 4. That's why the growth in game is so shit.
That's not a good ratio.
Yeah, that's a pretty bad ratio. And yeah, dwarves like have a very hard problem with having children because it's such a low ratio.
Can you imagine how much you would get paid as a female porn star in dwarf culture, though?
Dwarf world, get a lot of money.
You'd be not only would you be a rarity, but if you
Oh, you know, like
looked
dwarf
nice,
kingdoms, with Belagar, right? Because Belagar is the king of Karagay Peaks, and he's trying to get it back. When he won it back in the book, the first thing that was offered to him was every other Karag was trying to offer him a bride because it was seen as the biggest reward. Like it was seen as the biggest way to get him over. It was like we give him a bride, and he didn't pick the bride he was most interested in. He picked which one gave him a bride and the most amount of money. And then he was very dead honest with it. He was like, "Listen, you're forced into this. I ain't gonna touch you. The only reason I'll touch you is because we need to have heirs. Besides that, you can do your own thing. I just wanted you for the money."
I just wanted the
that's
money.
That's pretty nice.
But he's like, "Listen, like you were forced into this. I ain't gonna like keep you here and make you do any weird shit. You're just gonna give me an heir, maybe a couple, and then you just sit at home all day and do whatever you want." Vlad did the same thing. Vlad killed Isabella's father because he wanted to be the king of Sylvania, and then married her. And it's like, this sucks. And Vlad's like, I'm not actually attracted to you at all. I just want to be the king of your lands. Sorry.
And then he did become a
Oh no, and
traitor.
then no, she fell for him because she was like, oh, he doesn't like me. That's awesome.
That's hot.
am
And then he got into her because he was like, oh, a human that finds me attractive with my fucking ghoul face.
And the funny part is, Vlad is actually like a pretty good dictator. Like he's pretty
Oh,
nice.
Vlad's way better as a leader than fucking Carl.
Yeah, he's like actually pretty good.
Vlad's
At it.
very honest and fair.
Whereas
And yeah,
Carl is like
Isabella is
slavery,
actually a good
very
tactician, so he let her be like an army general, and all the other ones of Savannah like, what? That's blasphemous. Oh, when I was a general, I was like, hey, that's my fucking wife, bro. Like,
It's a
yeah, but
pretty
we've
good
never had a
idea.
woman general. I was like, well, you do now. And you're gonna like it unless you want some zombies to show up at your door, bro.
Unfortunately, they had a son who's like a huge dick.
Oh, yeah, no, I looked into that, so Manfred isn't their son by blood.
Oh, he isn't?
So how vampires work is, so if you're a von Carstein, you're not born a von Carstein, you were bitten by a von Carstein.
Ah, so he was
You
bitten
joined
by
the
one of them.
family via the bite.
It's pretty rad lore.
So they're like, he's his son, but not like by vampire terms.
Oh, so he is the biological son.
No.
Like if you count the bite as biological.
Oh, so he is just the son by vampire terms.
Yeah,
Yes.
by vampire logic in
I-
universe, he's like his adopted son.
Yeah, I heard what you heard, Cormac. It sounded like he said he's not by vampire.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what? But hold on.
You know, he was not his son, got bitten, so now he's classified as his son. And it's the same for any other bloodline, like the Shrigonian blood dragons, the Nekakaran and stuff like that. Yeah, because I was looking into it, like, oh, we might be getting a huge vampire DLC, so I should look at some of the other ones, because I only know Shrigonian one past time. I was like, oh, so that's how it works. Yeah, no, Vlad's actually a great dictator. The great thing about it is, in his book, it's like, hey, you may be wondering, how come no one's ever stood up to Vlad? Everyone who tried mysteriously disappeared and came back a lot more paler.
Everyone who tried just kind of vanished. And
Yeah,
we
they
don't know
vanished,
why.
and if they came back, they suddenly wore a lot of black and were very pale. And they were
But we
kind
don't
of
ask
mindless. But no, he just wanted land because he was like, hey, I want to keep my vampire people alive.
Dylan,
We're popping.
does Festus actually get to use Nurgle
What's
units?
cooking,
Or
little
just
So when you start the game, he can get a unit of Nurgling. So getting demons, you can get demons with chaos, but I have like this weird way of doing it. So you get souls by killing people and taking settlements. Like it's a different currency than the actual gold. You'd still have gold. So you can get gifts, and it's a menu for gifts. And with gifts, how it works is you like equip a gift, and it's like so every 3 turns you'll get a Nurgling unit added to your pool. But for every turn you have that gift active, you have to pay 50 souls. And then once you turn off that gift, you don't lose the Nurglings you got.
Right.
So you only leave it on for as long as many Nurgles you get, and it's same with every demon unit.
I see.
And then to get higher ones, like great unclean ones, you need to sacrifice a certain amount of souls through that system. So I'm playing Zigvold. To get a Keeper's Secrets, which is Slaanege's version of great unclean one, I need to sacrifice 16,000 souls to that mechanic. But you can get them, and Nurglings are your default one. You can get Nurglings. You can get a free unit of Nurglings, and then the first thing you can activate is to get more Nurglings. I believe Nurglings and Toads are the first 2 options you have.
Right.
I usually wait a couple turns before activating those, because I like to have to evolve people to Demon Prince and into exalted heroes of Nurgle and stuff like that, they also cost souls. And they can be like 2,000 souls each, so I usually like to worry about getting my army up first before I worry about demons. But a chosen, like, human-focused army, especially with the Warriors of Chaos buffs, very valid. In fact, I would argue that they're probably better than just having demons. Because demons get huge buffs from their, demonic lords. Humans don't really buff demons. You can, there is skills to get them buffed, but you're better off running with humans for a couple turns first. I would usually say around when you want to get a second army-ish, that's when you can start getting demons. And put them in your main army and trade your human units to your second
army. Gotcha.
That's what I do.
Gotcha.
But you can. The reason Festus is hard is Festus starts with no vassal, and everything he can make a vassal is somewhat far away from him. Yeah, he has to fight a lot of humans to get to anything that he can make a vassal.
No.
To be fair, it does mean Festus will be getting the most amount of souls, since he is constantly killing humans, and humans give the most souls besides Skaven. So he's gonna be like, he's better at making money, but it's going to be a while before you start having big war coronation stuff.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, he's harder because his Nurgle being slower, obviously. He's slower with the most starting enemies. But obviously, as Nurgle, once you get through that beginning slog, you start to just be unstoppable. Nurgle's about attrition, both for the player and the enemy to deal with.
That's kind of exactly what's happened with me. Got through the start, now I have 1.3 million gold, and I make 100,000 a turn, which is enough to field an entire army.
All Warriors of Chaos have that recruitment pool like Nurgle, except they don't have the building problem like Nurgle does.
Yeah.
And their ones are based completely on chance. For instance, Dragon Ogres, which are one of the greatest Chaos units you can get. Dragon Ogres for Zigvold at my main settlement have a 1% each turn to get added to the pool.
Jesus.
So every
Tomb Kings
100
are a little
turns, I'll
different.
get a Dragon Ogre.
Tomb Kings don't have to pay
Oh.
upkeep or recruitment. It's all free. They just get certain
But with
like a max number.
with
a
the
unit.
demons, with the Warriors of Chaos, here's the upside of that mechanic. So Dragon Ogres in lore live in mountains. So if I go to a mountain, I don't even need to have a settlement there. I can recruit anywhere in the world. If I go to some mountains, there's a chance Dragon Ogres will already be there to be recruited. It's based on your terrain. If I'm in snow, there's going to be a lot of Norska. If I'm at fire, there's going to be a lot of, like, more corn units would appear if I'm in a volcano area. And obviously it's based on the corruption too. So if you, as Festus, find Kugarth, and you hit your recruit warband option on infected territory, you're going to get Nurgle Chaos Warriors.
I'll be back in a sec.
Yeah, but yeah, they're a lot easier to get units with too. The issue is land. A lot harder to own land. You need Black Fortresses.
Black Fortress moment.
There's not a lot. There's a single Black Fortress in Ultron, for example.
I don't think there's any in Lustria.
It probably isn't. Wouldn't it make sense, really? There are some in the Southlands where Oxylotl is, though, so you just get... I think Oxylotl, starting settlement, is also a Black Fortress. So if you kill Oxylotl, you got that little invasion front for Lustria, at least.
And he's pretty easy to kill.
Yeah, so
So
like, if
usually
you can
just have
take him out, you got a good invasion front for Lustria. Because Chaos is basically finding a really good front, upgrading the fuck out of that, and then issuing invasions from that front.
We need
Because
to do another Warhammer campaign. When's a good time?
I'm basically good whenever. The issue is getting people for it.
Yeah, getting people to do it.
I think I'm gonna end the stream here. Still talk for a bit, just end the stream here because I don't think there's literally anything else I want to talk about. I haven't this month. Yeah, so that's going to be the end of the stream.